Mm-hmm. We're back. I mean, y'all get the lights up. We're gonna have a good time. No, they're trying to take your boy out the game on TikTok. And that's okay. That's okay. But y'all tap this screen, get them lights up. We're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna try to make this a very like decent sized live stream. Long live stream for YouTube and for YouTube and TikTok. I'm gonna try to make this a very decent long live stream. But they tried to get this boy, man. They fin- what? I don't know what that person's talking about. But yeah. So Democrats and Republicans got a comment that says Democrats and Republic bloods, white on white crime. So this was a failed. I had a lima Rita in so long. Okay, I ain't eating no more sour heads. Now, it absolutely this not funny to me. It's just crazy. Like nobody ran. What I will say is them white folks look very comfortable in that crowd. They look very comfortable in that crowd, fam. Um, we have what, two bodies now? That's what they say. Um, I'm still trying to find. I'm still trying to find the this so-called video footage that they say they got. Y'all tap the screen, get the likes. I'm still trying to find this video footage. They say they see the two people getting carried out. I'm looking for it. Haven't found it, but when I do, I'll talk about it. But with that being said, Trump brought this on himself. You got to know when to shut the fuck up. Respectfully, you got to know when to be quiet. Making dumb comments, dumb slurs. You brought this on yourself, man. Just shut the fuck up. It's time for Biden and Trump to sit down. Y'all too old. Trump, an old head racist, pathetic excuse of a man, and Biden is looking like he's suffering from dementia. So he needs to. Biden just needs to sit down, bro. And Trump needs to sit down as well, bro. At this point, he tried to act all tough, get up and what's that famous face he that? That's what he look like. Just dumb, bro. The Secret Service trying to keep you alive. Wait, I gotta say something else. What? The Secret Service is doing their job. Let them do their job, fool. Before imagine if the guy would have been like, "This did he just put the fist up at me?" And actually hit him that time. What an idiot. What an idiot, fam. Let them people do their job and get you up out of there. Now, what I want to say is why no white folks started running? Are y'all that comfortable around gunshots? Because y'all be talking about us, talking about Chicago, certain parts of Chicago. It's not the whole Chicago, but certain parts of Chicago, the usual suspect, that type of stuff. Y'all got all kind of rhetoric when it comes to black folks, but it seemed like y'all be comfortable around gunshots like this. Boom, boom. Oh, look. Oh. Well, girl, I hope I don't get hit. I hope I don't get hit. But hey, what you cooking for dinner? Because nobody ran, fam. If it would have been a black crowd, nigga, you would have seen track. You would have seen track, bro. It would be people jumping over people, people jumping fences, people jumping cars, and people jumping the hell up out of that rally. That's what would have happened. But they sat there like, hit me. Idiots. Idiots. Nobody ran. Nobody. Ain't none of them looked like they was really strapped up on that type of time anyway. So, but they just sat there. These people are crazy, bro. They mentally built different. They don't care. They don't care. I just want to know why, so when people start saying, hey, it looked kind of staged, well, I can see why it looks kind of staged. And then they missed. The crazy part, they missed. They missed. A failed Yeetus on camera. Failed attempt. What a failed attempt, bro. I don't care. Fuck, man, nigga. Fuck the MAGA people. Fuck the MAGA people. Make America great again. When was this country ever great? America's never been great. America started in bloodshed. How can it be great? Look what they did to the natives. You want to tell me America's great? Stop. You can't go back. You can't go back and undo all that. So with this whole "Make America Great Again," man, please give them their land back. I'll leave. America is one economic collapse from a third world country. America is one economic crisis from being a third world country, bro. You just one bad people are one payday away from robbing a bank. And then, yeah, again, great for who? Everybody don't come to America. A matter of fact, hold on, Alex, stop the cap. Some people come to America to exploit America, to take their resources, USA resources and education back to their country to build in their own countries. Some people not staying, fam. Why does everybody come here? Well, some people come here to use America for what they got and go back and build up their own country. So what are you talking about? Opportunity for who? Opportunity for who? It's not equal playing fields for everybody in America, bro. It's never been equal playing fields for every person that come in America. So like for you to even try to spin it that way is dumb. It's dumb. And I'm not race baiting. I'm not playing the sympathy card. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just saying, like, if you don't even know how certain laws have affected certain groups of people, right? If you don't even know what redlining is, then stop talking. If you don't know about Jim Crow laws, then be quiet. If you don't know about them paying out the farmers and not the descendants of slaves, be quiet. Might want to hush up on this one, bro. History will whoop your ass every time. So miss me with this nonsense, but you say great for who? Anywho, oh come on, how's the victim mentality? Was it victim mentality for the people that in the Holocaust? Hey Alex, was it victim mentality for the Holocaust? No, I'm serious. Like, you know, they gave them people some land in other people territory. So when you say victim, why didn't they have to lift themselves up by the bootstraps? Because you said victim mentality, right? Why did y'all help out the Jews? Why did y'all help out the Jews? If they elite, they don't need your help. So why did y'all help out the elites? What are we talking about? What are we saying? Do you understand how stupid you sound? You made them elites. Now, when I'm saying you, not you personally, but Caucasians. So y'all always come in here with this victim mentality mindset, but y'all don't say that to the victims of the Holocaust. Didn't Candace Owens just say that the Holocaust wasn't the greatest evil of all time? Did she not just come out and say that? She said that on her podcast. Crazy. Crazy, bro. I'm just saying. I'm gonna bring you up, Alex. I'm gonna send you an invite, Alex. What you want to say, Alex? Come on, Alex. Because you just spamming comments. Come on. I'll wait on you. Oh, they always stay in the comment section. Every time. Who is this?
What's up, man? I've been in your live before. This is my backup. My main is Steven Reacts 2, and this is just ridiculous, man. This is crazy.
What's your name again?
Steven Reacts 2.
Oh, okay. What's going on?
I've been in your live before, man.
Yeah,
so what's up? They took me down. They said I quoted misinformation after literally stating what you said. I'm like, what the hell?
What is the misinformation? I mean, like, you can't. What is the misinformation? I'm confused. Like, what? You pewed him on. Well, apparently they pew tried to take out the president. What is misinformation?
Dude, people saying staged watch too many damn movies. If you don't know, if you ain't never shot a gun, need a pew pew in your life,
it could be staged.
No, man, no, it's not, because they were broadcasting live.
Mm-hmm.
People are there with cameras, camera phones, their phones. Did you see the people behind them scared? You're not gonna know where to run. For everybody sitting there saying, "Oh, I would have do this."
Oh, fam, that is a lie. I'm not listening, but wait, Steve. I'm not on the side whether it is a stage or not. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, as black folks, bullets get to flying. We jumping over everybody. We not sitting there talking about we don't know where to go. We gonna run through you. We gonna run. Them people were not worried whatsoever, bro. The majority of them, they knew where to run. You could run anywhere. So, like, you know, just different type of mind.
I'm not saying us as black people, because we know how to. We all, you know, I'm saying, like, for everybody else who was over there next to the stage, all that type of stuff, you're on a high-rise platform, and it ain't that easy, man. Like circumstances are different. Not a lot of people are there, but like it is being broadcast live. People are on their phones in multiple different angles. For everybody sitting there saying staged, everything is not a movie. Everything, if you don't know, if you ain't never handled a pew pew before, we never ain't shot a pew pew, you ain't gonna, man, just. And then people saying, "Oh, I can't believe he missed," and all that. Like, just the disrespect, bro. Because I would have made a live if it was for Biden too. If something happened to Biden, God forbid, I'd have made a live talking about Biden.
Yeah, I don't. You know, the dark humor. Well, actually, it's not even humor. When people are saying that, that's very evil. But you know, you get what you put out.
That's what I said. Karma, dude. Karma. Because they're saying this stuff, and God don't like ugly. And then people try. That's nothing. People try to bring God into everything, and then what happens to them? Then they get on the internet and start crying. I can't believe this happened. We need to stop the violence. But you were just sitting there making fun of a man. Oh, dude, man, this is ridiculous. This is a bad day.
Listen. You get what you put out.
Mm-hmm.
And you know me, I'm a Bible thumper.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I have those very theological conversations whenever people want it. But I'm not even putting my religion into it. You get what you reap what you sow. When you get online or when you get behind the camera, you say the most disdainful things, right? About people. You have a history of dumbassness. You get what you put out.
And my thing is this: on my live when I was talking, I was saying, do research for yourself. Vote for whoever you want. Do research. My whole entire thing is this: all I know is I had more money in my pocket when he was president. All I know was my family was taken care of. That's all I know. Now I don't see that. And for other people, it may be so. You might be thriving, but other people aren't. And I understand that. But the simple fact that y'all wish death on this man when he's trying to get rid of all this type of taxes. Like, at the end of the day, I would think that all the hustlers and everybody knows that know how to make money would go where the money is.
Who trying to get rid? You said he's trying to get rid of taxes.
Yeah, so he was talking about getting rid of taxes, moving straight to tariffs, so that we have 100% of our money when we do jobs and we work.
So they should vote for Trump based on money.
No, I'm saying that's not what I'm trying to say. That all I know is when under him, I was thriving, my family was thriving, we were good. Now, not so. And I'm saying, look at where the money's going, see how the economy's going, see how financially we are now, and moving forward.
But okay, so again, bro. In long story short, and I'm not being mean or nothing. You know, that's just how I talk. Yeah. You're literally going back to the money. So you're saying because you were able to provide for your family more, that you should, or you know, based on your anecdotal experience, right? Mm-hmm. You had more money in your pocket when Trump was president. So you're basically saying it comes back to the money. I don't. What was wrong with my take?
No, you're right.
What are we talking about? What was wrong with my take?
Forgive me, because I'm all over the place right now because I'm trying to figure out how to work this second page and all this other stuff. But like how I see it is that all I know is that my family was taken care of. People that I know that I love was taken care of. And so yes, look at where the money's going. If you want to vote for Trump, go ahead. If you don't. All I say is do research, look up stuff for yourself. Don't just go off what the media tells you. Actually, look at the media, do research for yourself. Like I was talking in my life before my life got taken down. Do research for yourself. That's it.
So okay, so everybody should do their own research. And again, I'm not going to call a black person a coon for voting for Trump or voting for Biden. I'm not going to do it unless you start saying some stupid stuff about you know, black folks being lazy and stuff like that as a black person, because we never got a chance to sit down as black people. So with that being said, when you start saying dumb stuff like that, now I'm gonna call you a coon. But on this case, like, I don't care who you vote for, but what I'm saying is, in your approach, I'm trying to get what you're saying. You're saying do the research. Are you saying that if people do the research and actually compare policies, that they will be more inclined to vote for Trump? Is that what you're trying to lean towards?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't get what was wrong with my take to begin with. You're saying look where the money's going because you're talking about because the money, I guess, was being handled under Trump better, right? Mm-hmm. Even though if I'm not mistaken, Trump spent more and accumulated more debt under his administration than Biden. That was and Biden called it. No, actually, the people called him out on it. The person who was moderating the last presidential debate, he racked up more debt than Biden. So if people was to do more research, they would see that actually Trump didn't manage money good.
Mm.
Am I going cuckoo? Am I wait? Because am I going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Because that is what was said on national television. That Trump, you actually spent more money in debt and racked up more debt than Biden. That was on the last presidential debate. And everybody who was doing reactions, even the amazing Lucas, right? One of the biggest names on YouTube when it comes to policies, even was like, bro, you spent more money racking up debt than Biden.
See, my thing is this: at the end of the day, right? I'm open to learn. I'm not gonna sit here and say I know it. I know everything, right? You know, I did research on some things. I like what he's talking about, and yeah, if I have to go back and look over some stuff, there's some stuff I missed, then forgive me. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that, you know, I'm the brightest brightest person in the world and everything. I'm not, but I'm just saying, talking about this situation in general. All I know is that it should have never happened, and that people who are continuing wishing death on him, and all that type of stuff are wrong. And karma's gonna deal with them. Karma's gonna get them. That's it. That's all I know. And if an attempt happened on Biden, I would have made a live, talked about it too, and got people who either, you know, are on his side or not. Allow them to come on my platform and talk about it. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
I feel you, bro. Like, I'm not wishing. I never said nothing about wishing death on these people. I don't want that. I don't want to see nobody's head be split open on national television. Even with Trump and his rhetoric and his foolish statements and the way, you know, him being a convicted felon, I don't want him to die. You know what I'm saying? I don't want Biden to die. And for the people who saying stuff like that, like, oh, they missed, blah blah, that's evil. You know what I'm saying? But again, I understand. I can say that's evil right there. But again, you reap what you sow. When you have a history and when you do people wrong for so long, you say the most evil things about people. When you can't control the way people react, you put that out there. You put that out there. That wasn't it. People don't just start hating you for no reason. You're not Jesus. You're not the one who said, if the world hates you, know that they hated me first. That's not you. You're not Alpha and Omega, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, you're just a human. So Trump, him saying all the evil stuff that he did and doing all the evil stuff that he did.
Said, what I said too is, we all got a past. We all had said some stuff. We all thought some way, talked some way, and whether people want to say, oh, this is boys talking shit, you know, we condone that, right? And we say that he should have never said it. But, you know, like, right now, we just got to pray for America and see where it goes, because I don't know what's going to happen next after this, you know?
I know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen next. The same thing is going to happen. That happened last year. I mean, that happened, what year was that? The January 6th stuff, right? That's going to happen again. Because listen, those people, those magtards, and that's what I call it, because they're actually, I can't even say the word that I want to use. The magtards. Let's say it was a fair election. Let's say Trump loses to Biden. They're going to storm the Capitol again and say that it was rigged. They can't take an L, bro. Do you see what kind of people are? Listen, as a person who has conservative views tied up with my faith, I don't even know what to say about the people that's advocating on that side. We had a whole Viking run into the White House, bro, with 3 teeth. That's the party that you think I want to be associated with? No. He had 3 teeth acting like a Viking. I don't want nothing to do with those people, bro.
So with the whole January 6th situation, right? There's some footage, and I don't know if you have seen it on X and stuff like that, where it shows like inside the building when it was going on. And from the stuff I've seen, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, that this is for fact for sure, but it's security footage inside the building. from the videos that I've seen, is show like a police officer leading some people for like opening doors. And so with the January 6th situation, I can sit here and be conspiracy theorist too and say that it's staged. But at the end of the day, the people that did that need to be locked up. They need to be put away.
Staged by, but listen, staged by who? Think about what you're saying, bro. Are you being serious? Are you being serious? No, I'm serious. Like, are you being serious about what you're saying? Like you're not trolling. I'm asking, are you trolling?
I'm here to be open.
No, but bro, no, I'm really asking you, like, are you trolling me? Like,
no.
Okay, that's all. I'll say. So we having a real open dialogue, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
That's all I needed, because people like to get up here and troll, and I get it, because we all do it. But with that being said, even if they let them in, those people were Trump supporters that let them in, because they themselves listened to his call to action, right? They're taking over the country. They're stealing the election. So people over there were letting them in because they were actually under the influence that the fucking country was being taken over by Democrats, as they call them, Democrats, right? So even if it was, you can't even go down a conspiracy route without saying, well, those were Trump supporters that did it. Those were Trump supporters that did it, bro.
Yeah, and so like what I'm saying, and that's why like I'm trying to be very clear, because I am open. Like, I'm not up here trying to troll you or be like ignorant and not know whatever. Because at the end of this, I'm gonna go look up this stuff for myself. I'm not this person that's just saying go do research, but I don't do it for myself. Like, when I want to have a genuine conversation, I'm open to learning. Not a lot of people are open to learning, so that's why you get reported. And
but let me ask you a question. You know? Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Biden don't have a record. Trump does. Convicted on all 34 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it even a question who we should vote for? Now, I'm not saying you should vote for anybody. Nobody knows who I'm voting for, because I haven't said who I'm voting for, because I don't know yet. I don't know yet. So don't ask me. But why? But I could cast my. But listen, I could cast my vote to somebody else, a freaking independent, and just say fuck it, or not vote. I don't have to vote. But now, with that being said, right? With Trump, he's convicted on all 34 felonies. Are we really saying that he's still better than Biden? At what point do I need to research past that?
I'll say mentally, but
mentally what?
Mentally better. Physically.
It doesn't. Okay, but how are you mentally better with a record? How are you mentally better with a record?
No, I'm just talking about like in general, like health wise, like mentally.
Oh yeah, okay, well, cool. Yeah. Now, God forbid, but if Biden loses his life, then cool. Well, not cool, but like, we got a black woman, president. If Biden goes to sleep, we got Kamala Harris as a black woman. I mean, or partially black woman, or first woman president. However you want to spin it. I'm not going to spin, because she don't want to be associated with black. Let me not even call her black. Is she Indian? Exactly. So let me not even associate her with. So let me not associate her with black. She'll be the first woman president. Cool. Ain't it time for a change?
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll have the first woman president if God calls Biden's number. Mm-hmm. So again, so when people make these valid arguments, why am I voting for a felon than a person who doesn't have a record, even though they both have a history of racism? But we'll leave that out for now. We'll leave that out for now. When it comes to the black vote, I'm not even going to make it black and white. Why would I vote for a felon over a person who's not a felon, convicted on all 34, all of them found? Why then? Why are you voting for Trump? What then? What argument do you have to to go against
it? Options are genuinely bad, right? And at the end of the day, I feel like this just if it didn't solidify Trump supporters, I think it did for them. You know what I mean?
What you mean solidify?
Of like people who are on the fence of voting for Trump now, and after they see this attempt, they're probably going to be like, "Oh yeah, definitely Trump. Yeah, I'm gonna vote for him."
Hey, y'all tap the screen for me. Get the likes up. You know what I'm saying? We got 229 people. Tap the screen.
I want to reiterate, I'm not trying to come off like trolling. I'm like generally just trying to learn. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times I've been to multiple lives, seen multiple people, different takes, and some of them are just coming on there and saying like, "Oh, I wish, my vote is for the bullet," and like just really nasty, like crazy type of stuff. I'm actually trying to learn, bro. I'm not trying to sit here and troll you or nothing. I'm just trying to really get an understanding for both sides. How can I say, because at the end of the day, whether we vote for him or we vote for Biden, how I see it is we're screwed anyway, and we just need to.
But you honestly believe that you honestly believe that Trump is the better choice, right?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know who's exactly. I don't know who's the better choice. I think you're fucked either way, right? And all these people talking.
I didn't hear you. What was the last part?
No, I'm saying I think we're fucked either way.
No. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying.
So with that, go ahead, Hangman, because you unmuted your mic. Go ahead.
He basically said he was voting for Trump. So now you're trying to get an understanding?
What you mean?
I was doing that.
Right. Earlier in your comment.
You talking about me? I said I was voting for Trump?
No, the other guy.
He said he was voting for Trump. No, he didn't say he was voting for Trump. I asked him. Well, you kind of did by me asking you the question. Do you you said basically would you vote for Trump based on the money? You did sort of say. Oh no, you said if people did the research, you believe that they then in terms would come to vote for Trump because of how he was handling the money, or the fact that you was able to take care of your family better under Trump's presidency, right?
Yeah, I said under Trump's presidency, but I didn't say I voted for him.
I get it. I understand. I ain't gonna throw words in your mouth. So, Hangman, what are you saying?
Okay. Well, basically, just a few days ago, didn't Trump just say that something big was about to happen? And look what happened today.
Okay, listen. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even on the conspiracy way. Because I can't correlate something big is gonna happen with the shooting. Or the pew pewing. I can't. I don't know how y'all jump to that. It could be. I don't know. I'm just trying to stick to the facts.
Well, the fact was he said it about 5 days ago. Those are the facts.
But what was the big thing?
No,
doesn't mean he's talking about he knew he was going to get it. Like, if you knew you were going to be attacked, would you still show up?
Man, this was staged. I don't care how you try to twist it. This was staged today. How are you gonna get shot in the ear?
Okay, so wait a minute. Did those two people who lost their lives, did they volunteer to die, or were they a sacrifice for the greater good? Greater good.
Have you actually seen where those two people were killed?
I am looking for the video.
They confirmed them, and there's pictures.
Where are the pictures?
Where are the pictures?
You can go to Twitter right now.
Oh, you ain't gotta tell me twice. You ain't gotta tell me twice, goddammit. Shit. Twitter. Donald Trump.
Go to Twitter, type in shooter. 13 million posts, and then they showed the picture of the shooter now.
Man, that was red on that.
Wait, you say that show? Because I don't have a Twitter account. I was hoping I could just get in there without having an account. Shooter down. Okay, let's try this. Trump.
You ain't got a Twitter? You ain't got a Twitter?
No, I don't. I stay off X. X turned into Cornhub.
No. You want to send you the picture?
Yeah. You know what? Send it to me. I could pull it up on my TikTok and wait. Can you send pictures on TikTok now?
I don't think so, but you might can.
Okay, so okay. Until I find it, you're saying that they actually have a picture of the shooter down?
Yeah.
Have they released names of the victims? Because I haven't seen that.
The name that they're releasing on the shooter.
No,
they're
not the
saying-
not the shooter. The innocent
Okay.
people that were dead. I mean, that got
No, no,
yeeted.
they're not releasing names on
No, they haven't released names yet, but they said this is the unalive shooter who tried taking out the president. They're showing his picture.
This is where I got the post from. Look, Trump rally is confirmed. Shooter at Trump rally is confirmed dead. One attendee was killed during pew-pewing. So the people that I pulled this up from, it is a black blog, but they're pretty credible with their information.
Yeah.
So I believe this blog because they never really be lying.
Mhm.
So no, they've never lie. I haven't caught them in a lie since I've been getting my stuff from their social media. So if they said it, then they actually have some info that's going on. So
I'm looking right now. They got pictures right now of the.
All right. So again, so let's go back. Y'all tap the screen for me. Get the lights up. So with that being said, are we sitting here saying that them people volunteer, that them two that's confirmed? I'm putting confirmed in quotation marks because we haven't seen the pictures yet, right? But two people that's confirmed, right? Are you telling me that they volunteered to be a sacrifice for the greater good, Mr. Hangman?
Me?
Yes.
With Trump, I wouldn't put it back.
You think that them people volunteered to lose their life so that Trump can be president?
I would not put it back.
Okay, now what's the guarantee that he's going to be president?
The supporters have said they will do anything for this man. Anything.
I'm not gonna do that. No matter how I despise some racist Caucasians, I'm not gonna do that. My heart is somewhere else. I can't do that.
Okay. I wouldn't do neither. But let me say this. Think about this, man. If y'all watch any type of WWE, NXT, or any of the wrestling, Trump has been on the WWE before and performed. What he did to his ear today was a part of that fake blood that they used at the WWE. That stuff did not even run down his face.
You're saying that that's ketchup on his
That's a reach.
Go back and look at it.
No, I see it. I saw it. Look, y'all act like I'm me.
Not you. Well, man, that said that's a reach.
No, like I said, I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised, but again, the other two victims that lost their life. I can't just say Donald Trump got ketchup packet on his ear, but then two people lost their life. That just the jumping from there to there is not believable, bro. In my opinion, I may be cold hearted. I'm sorry.
People passed away, and you're sitting there.
Where in the video did they show where two people were killed? Show me the video.
I don't think they're gonna show the two people that were killed on video.
They have not shown the videos of two people being killed.
Okay, so if they don't show the video, but they release the names and show a picture of the person, right? Are we there? What would you say then? Because because this is fresh news, that every detail not gonna be released at the same time. So if they come back like in the next 8 hours and they say, hey, this was her name, she was this, or hey, he was this, right? And he attended the Trump rally, and they actually confirmed those two people yeeted. What then would you say?
If they come back within 8 hours and come up with have names, show pictures, then brother, I probably would have a change of heart. But until they do, yes, I said probably would, because I don't put nothing past this guy and his followers. Nothing. This man has already stated If he does not win, there's going to be a bloodbath. And right now, last
I mean,
2 interviews, Biden has jumped up in the polls. Trump has taken a dive in the polls. He is desperate.
wait, whoa. Hold on.
Biden is up 50 to 48% in the poll.
Where? Because on which polls? Because on CNN poll, on all the polls.
Listen, CNN, NBC, MSNBC, CBS, all those are for Trump.
Okay, I'm at. That's why I'm asking what polls, because I listen. Everything ain't fake news. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So if you could show where are these polls, so I can see that Biden is winning, because from what I've been hearing and all on the news, right? Because the same news that Biden called fake news, they are even saying that, hey, Trump is up here and here. Matter of fact, to the point where Democrats, some certain Democrats have called for Biden to be basically take a step down, because they don't believe that he's mentally able to beat Trump. So I'm just asking, where are you seeing that at?
You got 10 Democrats that are actually calling for Biden to step down. 10.
That's fine. But brother, listen to me.
Okay.
Listen to me. The news, the same news that Trump be saying is fake news, have all came out to say that he is winning in every single poll. So I'm asking you, where are you getting that Biden is up? I'm just being fair. I'm being fair. I haven't seen nowhere that they're saying Biden is up.
I can say that the host is actually doing the job, and and asking valid questions, a lot of questions that I didn't think of. So, I can say that, the whole thing ain't biased or making anything up, so.
No, he's not. And he's asking a fair question.
And like I said, amen. I don't know you like that. And my whole entire thing is, at the end, like, I practice what I preach. At the end of this, I'm going to go look and do research on my own. And like you, I'm a take time and actually see where, I'm going to vote. Or if I'm going to vote at all. It's not, like, my whole entire thing is just because, what's the point of learning? I'm actually trying to gain knowledge about something. If the moment that you think one way, people act like you can't change your mind. People, it's so toxic, bro. Like,
but hold on, Shadow. Let me see what he gonna say, because I just want to know where you getting your numbers for, so I can look at them. Because like I said, the news, every news site has said that Trump is up.
Pull up, I think it's a mayor's poll. Biden even said it the other night.
Go ahead, Mr. Landon. You got to jump in. We black on this side. Go ahead.
I can wait.
Oh no, nobody was talking, so you can go ahead.
Well, I was scrolling and I heard the conversation, and I thought I was just chime in.
Go ahead.
With the events of the day, which is, to me, it's a sad day today. I'm a woman of a certain age, and I can remember being a little girl, and I was sitting home with my brothers. We were watching TV, and they broke through talking about Reagan had just been shot. That's how far I go back. So, but what I don't remember is that it's been such, it is so much division and so much hate nowadays. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Biden supporter. I'm an American who thinks, and to hear what I'm hearing today, there's conspiracy theories on this side, there's conspiracy theories on that side, and I don't think this was staged. I don't think that, this was, are entitled to their opinion. And I respect what others believe. until we know the fact, you know, we still speculate. Oh, it was fake blood, and I'm sorry for using that word. It was fake BLOOD. You know, we set this up, and I don't think it was set up. I don't think that this should have happened to him. Again, I'm not in support of his. I think this man has done some terrible things. He has views that I don't agree with, but he's an old man. So is Biden, and it's just sad. It's just sad. That's just my take on it. This is sad.
So Hangman, I can't find you said the mayor's poll?
Marist, M-A-R-I-S-T, if I'm not mistaken.
M-A-R.
M-A-R-I-S-T poll. I think that's what it is, man.
Mayor's poll? Okay, mayor's poll. Trump
Now,
or Biden.
I was a little boy when Reagan got shot.
They're tied. Oh, no, you know what?
Biden is up.
Let's look at these. Well, this is the NPR.org. Let's see. July.
I was a little boy when Reagan got shot.
Biden is up by 2%.
That came on. When Reagan got shot, you didn't see Reagan get up and pull the antics that this man pulled this evening. Pumping his fist and talking about some fight. Come on now. I don't condone nobody getting shot. I don't condone what happened. I think both of the guys, there needs to be a younger candidate, Republican side and Democrat side, because both of them are to the point now where I think some type of dementia is sitting in on both of them. Honestly. But the list of the two evils, you have to go with somebody that stands on policies, that have policies, that has a plan for the United States, that can deal with a foreign dictator.
Let me play devil's advocate here, right? Now, we all know, or some people would say that Trump is a piece of dog doo, right? Let's say that, right?
Okay.
However, right? Some people would say that. I don't say it, but some people would say that, right? But I think that the reason why people voted for him and people love him, whatever, part of the establishment, whatever the establishment is. He's not a part of that. He's not politically correct. He's not like, you can't put him in a box. And I think that people got weary. They grew weary of that polished politician who will go in there with the suit and the tie and stand at that podium and lie to us, to the American people. Black or white, they get up there, male or female, they get up there, oh, I'm going to do this, and then we're going to have lower that. And then when they get in office, we're still struggling. We're still trying to make ends meet.
Excuse me.
I'm still, you understand? And so here comes this man who no one could tame. He said what he wanted to say. He acted the way he wanted to act. And the people loved him for that, right? Now, I think sometimes he takes it a little bit too far. Again, I don't agree with a lot of what he says. I think he's, he's not a good person at times. But that's why we have elections.
Ma'am, I'm gonna disagree with you.
Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick.
I don't think that what happened to him today, whether people believe it was staged or not, I don't think it was staged, should have happened. Because now we're not thinking about the monsters he created. We're not thinking about if monsters were created, the extremists, and they're on both sides.
The monster, man. Hold on 1 second. Shauna, go ahead and do your mod thing, please, and thank you.
So I see that there's over 200 people in there.
And turn off the comments if need be.
Favor, and go ahead and tap the screen. I do appreciate both of these panelists' opinions. So if you guys can make sure that you gift them and show some support to the live. I hope that you guys understand that whenever you do gift the host and he's able to meet his gifting goals, that does bring in other people that will want to give their opinions. And so I'm going to go ahead and drop down. To give my little opinion on this, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of like, was this real? Because I mean, me myself, I know that if I was to have that type of situation happen to me, I would be in complete shock. I wouldn't get up like tearing afterwards.
Exactly.
It is kind of like what is going on? Smoky mirrors all around whenever it comes to this guy. I don't know. But I know that it's scary, right?
Hold on, you gotta let it finish.
But I do know that nobody deserves to be, threatened in that way. I think that it's kind of sad how the violence has poured out so much, and that a lot of it did become more prevalent once he came and started saying and doing the things that he was saying and doing. I did notice more violence, more pushback. I don't like it. I wish that, I know that things will never go back to the way that they used to be, but I don't like that there's so much extremism whenever it comes to having opinions, whenever it comes to the politics. I don't like it that everything is dangerous right now whenever it comes to certain things. And so I'm going to drop down, but if you guys could, whenever you do talk, you need to use the words pew pew. Be mindful that TikTok, they won't really necessarily ban Shannon because he's the host and he's not saying those words, but then they will ban you for a week. So just be mindful of the words that you use. Stay TikTok friendly. And people in the comments, if you can, please tap the screen and let's get it going.
Y'all tap the screen because I don't want to have her turn off the comments because she will do that. So y'all tap the screen. Keep it going so we can stay in the algorithm. So tap the screen, people. Get me up to 10K in the next 5 minutes. But anyway, let's go ahead.
Let me say this real quick. The reason Trump won in 2016, and a lot of your guests on here will agree with me, Hillary did not campaign in the Black community like she was supposed to. She didn't do it. She lost the election by not coming to our community.
I think Hillary was a terrible candidate. The reason why I say that is because, and I'm sure you remember when the Clintons were in office. His first term, people always come out how good Clinton was. His first term was horrible. He started a lot of that. This is my opinion. I see your face.
No. I'm talking about. I'm sorry. Give me 2 seconds. Hangman.
Yes, go ahead.
Fuck Hillary Clinton. You get on national radio and talk about hot sauce. Why am I gonna give you my vote?
You're exactly right.
So in their first term, they were terrible. He was terrible. He was with Frisk, and as a matter of fact, he was president, I believe, when the Rocky King happened. Am I correct? Around that time. But anyway, it wasn't until his second term that he got. I remember that. He got a little better. Things got a little better. But then the impeachment happened. So that kind of overshadowed that. I always thought that the Clintons were terrible people. I always thought that. But to be full on transparent, I did vote for Hillary. The reason wasn't because she was just a great person. Number one, I'm a woman, so I'm like, okay, she's a woman. Let's have a first woman president. going off. It was right on the heels of Obama, you know, who I thought in his second term, I didn't vote for Obama's second term, you know, but time I fell into the same you know, rabbit hole of, you know, Trump is this terrible person. And so I voted for Hillary. And when she lost and when he won, I wasn't hurt and devastated and cried. It was like, you know, but then I started to really look at him not in a different light, because again, he's still a piece of crap in my sight. It's just that she lost because she ran a terrible campaign and she's a terrible person. That's all.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Yolanda. Yolanda. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hold on, hang on. Let me mute you real quick. Let me mute y'all to make sure. Yolanda, are you there? Is your Are you all right? Because I can't hear you. Ma'am, do you have a I'm not even being funny. I'm trying to be respectful. Do you have a speaking disorder that I need to be made aware of? But Yolanda, I brought you up as a guest so you can speak. Like you can speak to. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you. If you want to come back, send a request. What the hell? Let's see who else is in the thing. I'm trying to be respectful, trying to be nice. And y'all tap the screen, or the comments gonna end up getting turned off because I'm a mod here. So tap the screen. Ain't Alma? Miss Alma, your mic is muted. Mute. Go ahead, Miss Alma.
I see in the comments. I have nothing to say.
You sent the request. I'll go ahead and drop you. You literally sent the request, so I brought you up. All right, go ahead. Life style. I'm assuming that's what they're supposed to say. Go ahead, Miss Life. You gotta unmute your mic.
It's a little feisty one.
Little. Okay. Okay. Cool. Go ahead.
So I've been watching it, been talking to my friends, and I've been in like political campaigning for the past 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been watching the videos and been a little astounded by everything that's happened. Like, I have a lot of questions. I started calling friends that I know are into, you know, security. They work for federal police organizations, just asking questions. My first one I was perplexed by was this guy was on the roof, right? And a lot of people saw him with the rifle on the roof and was telling the Secret Service and showing the Secret Service where this guy was located, but they snubbed the people off as if like you're crazy or we're not really interested in what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was my first concern. The second concern was they keep saying that this was a ricochet shot, which means it was shot. They were aiming somewhere else, and then it ricocheted and grazed his ear. So, if you're going to be on a roof, first of all, you're going to be a sharpshooter, right? Those are the kind of people that really get on roofs to shoot because the way my friends were explaining it to me, the type of gun you're going to be using and the type of elevation you're going to have on a roof.
It's a sniper
and
rifle.
The scope that you're using.
It's a sniper rifle.
Exactly. And so, what kind of sniper did we have here? That's another question. Where the shot didn't even go close to Trump, what I'm hearing. It was a ricochet that went close to him. I mean, are you
Hold on, wait. I gotta. You gotta let her finish because I gotta see what she trying to say.
So I'm still in my thought here. And then the third point was when he got up, quickly putting up the Black Power fist, halfway anyway. And I was confused by that because anytime somebody shot, and you can watch any video, and I've been watching like old videos of like assassinations and all this kind of stuff, just to kind of put things in perspective. And I'm like, I didn't really see a lot of panic. All I saw was that this and the same old Trump antics, fight, fight, fight.
Okay, so let me ask a question. If they come out and actually show them people that were dead, because again, it's been confirmed that 2 people are dead. Were those people a sacrifice? And because I cannot spin this as a what word are y'all using? Staged, because somebody died. Were they sacrificing? Were they sacrificing themselves? Did they do it for the greater good? Hey, shoot me, right?
But
You know.
do you put that? I don't really think people knew. I just think smaller people in the campaign or whoever organized this knew, but I don't think people in the audience would know. Of course they wouldn't know. And do you think Trump would sacrifice people? I think he would.
Nah.
This man has not. Look, guys, when someone shows you who they are, you need to believe him. This guy has been charged with with several crimes, right? You know, I can't say them on TikTok, but we all know why certain women have charged him with certain crimes. And we all know what this man has been doing his whole career. He's been putting himself before everyone else. He's desperate now. And you were talking about the polls, but as of Wednesday, CNN and Fox both had Biden up by 1.
I see that. I've been corrected. So 5 days ago, it wasn't like that. That's why I was asking.
Wednesday, because I was sitting around writing. I write for a campaign, and I was writing notes on that.
But that's what I'm saying. At first, it was before Wednesday. Trump was actually up, but Biden's now up by 2%.
Correct.
So that's why I was asking. That's why I was asking him where to get his information from, because I didn't check it on Wednesday. Last time I checked was maybe Monday. I saw that Trump was up, so I was going by old information. But like I said, I can take an L. I see that they updated it. Biden is up by 2%.
Oh no, now Trump is up by 1%.
Oh Jesus Christ!
As of today, Trump was up by 1%.
Well, I mean, I obviously, I mean, why wouldn't he be? Because I mean, this is a great publicity stunt. If it was staged, of course. If it was staged, of course.
So that's what I'm saying. I just want people to just look at everything, and we may not know of this year. We may not know of it in 5 years, but in 10 years, some story's going to be told, and we'll probably all know the truth.
And here's another thing. If you've been shot, you're not going to jump up.
We're gonna say pew pew. Just say pew pew.
Pew pew. If you've been pew pew, you're not going to jump up, pump your fist, and then you're going to tell Secret Service, I forgot my shoe.
You might take a shot.
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody.
But hold on, lady. You might, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you was Tupac, get hit 9 times, get out the hospital and get out here flexing. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just playing. Go ahead, Elena.
I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying. Like everybody's saying about he got pew pew or whatever, and he jump up and ask for his shoe, or he put his fist in. You don't know what you would do in a crowd if someone did that to you. You don't know how you would.
Oh my, no, Elaine, I'm sorry. Hell no. We black. If bullets start flying, we are jumping over as a black person, we are gone. We are not reacting with our fists. That's some white people shit.
Yes, we know what we would do.
not coming up either. We're not coming up. We're not coming.
It's clear. In a couple of years, lifetime.
Yeah, this is gonna be a movie.
I got a question real quick. For the host.
Yeah.
Good evening to everybody. First of all,
Good
please,
evening.
man.
Good evening.
67-year-old man, I should know better, shouldn't I? But anyway, you said this is political, and I'm just curious as to why does everything have to be political outside of looking at the other party as to how they like to politicize stuff?
Wait, I didn't say it was political. I didn't say it. That wasn't me. I'm over here going against it was staged because I don't have enough credible information. I didn't say it was political. I didn't say it was a stunt. That's been people on the panel, not me. I'm dissecting the information.
They're asking why this man was on the roof and all that stuff. But Trump has given so many rallies. He was even rallying when he was president, like every week it seemed. And I think that over time, him and the Secret Service, they got so comfortable because they feel that everybody there loves this man and they bow down to him.
I see you, Joshua. I'm gonna let you speak.
So I think that's why the late response from the Secret Service, and also he gets less.
Wait, how was it a late response?
Right? No. I'm not saying it was a late response. I'm saying this is what people are saying.
Oh, I'm about to say. Wait, hold on. Give me a second. No, you're fine. I'm just trying to give at least Joshua a chance to speak his mind.
Can I say something?
Hold on, give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Joshua, go ahead.
He's muted.
You know, I'm muted now.
Oh, no, I unmuted myself. I just wanted to comment on the guy who said that if you get clipped in the ear, that you're not going to put your shoes on and wave to the crowd. It's pretty amazing what you would do when your adrenaline pumping like that. I came across a guy once who flipped his car in the snow, and he was stuck in a car upside down, and he literally stopped to put his shoes on before he got out of his car, and because his adrenaline was pumping. And so I just wanted to say that I didn't agree with that.
Joshua, I'm not being racist when I say this. It's just a light joke that I'm finna say. I told y'all just a second ago that's some white people shit. I just said it. No, go ahead, Joshua. I'm just playing. Go ahead.
It's all good, bud. But anyways, yeah, I just say that just because you stop and put your shoes on and you wave for the crowd doesn't mean that the whole thing was fake.
Okay, Johnson.
Just he didn't really wave at the crowd. He put his fist up at the crowd. He didn't really wave at the crowd. He put his fist up at the crowd. But I just wanted to say they want Trump. Who is it that want Trump? Who? I don't know who post that is. I don't know if that's the host or if somebody else put that up, but I can't read the rest.
Oh, I put. Okay, let me read it for you then. I said that they want Trump, and I put the skull to mean dead. So it says, Pew Pure at Trump rally is confirmed dead. One attendee was killed during pew pewing, and pew pewing means shooting. So what I'm saying, like, so all this has been confirmed. A person did lose their life. An attendee, not an attendee. So when people say that they staged, I'm over here saying, right? Are you telling me that these people went to be a human sacrifice? Like, I don't really believe in totality it was staged. I'm not believing it. Not right now.
I didn't know what his plan was. And, I truly believe that his followers are very, they support him. And I don't think they would, but I don't think they're stupid enough to put themselves in that type of situation. But it just clearly, like we were talking about the roof, they have Secret Service on every other roof but that one.
Well, how do we know? So why can't it just be that Trump got himself into this position, right? Instead of it being staged and all that, he's hated. He's hated by people on the right. He's hated by people on the left. He's hated by a certain
But
community.
just the antics that came out afterwards, like, did you hear what his kids were saying? His son was saying the radical left wing is not going to stop us.
That's what the fuck. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. As a person who's in politics,
right?
as a person who knows, as a person who, hey, y'all tap the screen, get the light. As a person who knows policies, you know that they will take, left or right, will take any given moment to shift blame. Hey, that's what's going on. The radical right, or hey, that's what.
That's what I was about to say. Like when I'm writing for, whether it be an organization that's very left or in the middle, I'll never write for a right-wing organization. I'm always looking for things that are a building block, right? Building block, I mean situations that happen that lead to a bigger situation, because those are our big storytellers. And I do fundraising though, right, for these campaigns. Mm-hmm. So these are things that get money. These are the things that make money come in. When he was in court and he was talking, all of this came out and was talking all of this rhetoric about, what was happening with Biden and how, what Biden and Biden's son was doing. All of those points drive money. Like, people don't realize whenever someone gets on television and spews that type of rhetoric, they're only campaigning and they're fundraising. This was a whole fundraiser stint, I believe. I, like you, don't have evidence, but I believe this, again, is something that he's doing to help this whole story.
Just let me say this real quick, and I'm going to be dropping down, but thank you, Mr. Holtz, for allowing me to share.
No problem.
I really blame this on Secret Service and the police. And the reason that I say that, and I know everybody here is going to turn, because in our society, if I get pulled over as an African-American, black, or whatever, and one of the officers say, pew, 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 it's all game over. They had 7 minutes. And I just listened to the video of a witness, of a person that was there, that verified that they told Secret Service and the police that there was a pew-pew on the roof. 7 minutes. And you know for yourself, in 7 minutes, you can do a whole lot. So the blame goes on the Secret Service and the officers that were instructed that there was a pew-pew on the roof for neglecting to do their job as to protect and to serve. So I don't understand that. I'm not here to try to judge what happened, what didn't happen. I'm only going according to the facts, as all of us can only go by. But if there was a person on the roof with a pew-pew and they were instructed, just like somebody said at the Capitol, why are y'all letting them do this to our Capitol? And the police just stood there and did nothing. Then I think that, not to change the course of the subject, but that's just my personal opinion. And I'm sorry for the loss of the family and the people that got hurt, because that should never happen. I don't care what we through. Life is precious, and we shouldn't do that to nobody.
I get what you like. I understand what you're saying. So I'm trying to read this here because NBC News has something, but I got an ad block. They're not even gonna let me read it.
I don't know if anybody else heard that or not, but it was actually mentioned by a couple of witnesses that they shared with the officers and the Secret Service that was the situation, and they did nothing for 7 minutes. That's a long time. And even at that, if they were informed, then they should have taken former President Trump. They should have taken him immediately when they got the information. That should have stopped. It should have been politicking and speaking and shining the light and all that stuff was supposed to subside at that moment. When the Secret Service knew, they were supposed to close shop. You can't challenge that. That's just a fact.
I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it.
Yeah, there were 3.
Was it 3 people that said that?
It was like 3
Oh, come on now.
that kept telling the Secret Service that, look, there's money on the roof. And so apparently people looking at the
Y'all can't read this shit.
But he was like, no, look over there on that roof. And I was on the roof of that and
So they supposed to close shop. I mean, I'm passionate about that. I'm really passionate about that.
Okay, so go ahead, brother. I forgot your name. I don't know how to say Rocky.
Amen. No, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Only thing I'm sorry about the loss to the family, man, but I feel like, you know, we live in like, well, everybody free will, you know, they're a rap thing. I feel like it was staged.
Why you feel like it was staged?
I feel like ain't nobody gonna use no.
I can't understand what you're saying, brother. What you say?
It came too close to his head for it, you know. Yeah, it was his first shooting and everything. You know, it was a sacrifice.
So you're saying the shot came too close to his head for it to actually be a real shot, but yet it was staged?
Yeah, it was staged. It meant.
But I mean, okay, again, so like if we're gonna say that there's been expert shooters.
Watch how much money the media should make next week.
Well, we already know that he finna raise money on campus. That happens to anything. That happens with corporations when they got insurance policy on their rappers. You know, the rappers who keep making our community look bad with all the thugs, prostitution, and all that stuff. So with that being said, you know, the money's gonna jump. Now, with that being so, there's been experts in the military who could tell you that they made shots like that and they actually missed the shot. It wasn't like they were trying to miss. And we don't know if this nigga was an expert. Who said he was an expert shooter?
We don't want nothing to happen to Donald Trump, man.
What you say?
I'm saying I'm glad they missed. You know, you don't want nothing to happen to Donald Trump. He got too much access over our information in this land. And you know, as far as in leadership and what can go on, what can be pushed, what type of movement push throughout the weekend, like, you know, jobs and everything is a privilege. You know, one, you know, he give up, you know.
Nobody
Jobs did Trump give us?
Nobody fears him. Like he's not like anything. Like he shouldn't be feared. And what I hear, and just what I hear, is that like people fear him for what?
They don't fear him, honey. I don't think they fear him. I think what they're afraid of is that his right-wing followers, I'm not going to say all of them are, but the ones that are very, very right-wing, we do fear them because we know what that represents. Especially if you were born in the 50s, you know, and you lived that, or your parents lived that, we know what happens. If you know what happened with Hitler and how Hitler got started, you should fear that kind of dictator need or person to want to be like that. You should fear that. But I don't think we fear him. We fear what he believes that he believes in and what he speaks on.
Are we even all educated on how freaking our democracy works? Like it won't ever become a dictatorship that fast under a person. Like they would have to literally go against the whole forming of our democracy to make it a literal dictatorship, fam.
I think we know that, but you know what? We didn't think the Supreme Court would vote to give the president full immunity either, did we?
I'm sorry. Can you say that again? It broke up. Can you say what you just said again?
We didn't think that the Supreme Court would vote to give a president immunity for crime, did we?
Yeah, there was some things already written about that. There was already something written about it in that. Now did they add more to it? Oh, of course, yeah. That was fucked up. That's bad. They stretched it.
Currently the law, and they made something happen that should have never happened. No president should have full immunity.
The thing with that, the thing that with the Supreme Court justices passed doesn't give them full immunity.
In some cases it does.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You know what I'm saying? And it's totality. He's not just on the rule. He's in charge. And convicted of some things. And just do a lot of room.
So with the president having full immunity,
Yeah, I don't see, and also, brother, I don't see where you're saying that they were alerted. What news site did you see this on?
It's on my story. I posted it on my story.
But you don't remember the news site? You don't remember NBC, freaking Sky News, something?
I didn't see it on TikTok. I just saw it on TikTok that it was a guy in the red hat that actually mentioned that he was here with them, that it was out.
The guy that look, like, oh wait, hold on. Are you talking about the emergency room doctor?
No, I don't. What I'm saying is that on something I just saw on TikTok, I actually posted it, but it was several people that actually said that they told Secret Service and the police that there was a people on the roof. I think the young lady also told me. I don't know exactly what the news station was actually on my heart.
it was the BBC.
But it's a big concern that they did nothing, for 7 minutes. They should have stopped.
It was BBC that interviewed him that said that he saw the sniper on the building. And he alerted the Secret Service and they did nothing about it.
I saw it on CNN.
BBC.
Okay.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, appreciate it. Yeah, because I'm gonna go read that. Now, who was talking? Oh, y'all go ahead and get the likes up to 12K because comments got to stay off if you don't. But go ahead and tap the screen, support the panel, but tap the screen. Get up to 12K. We'll be able to turn the comments back on. Now, Truth Teller, you was about to say something? Or who was talking?
Yeah, I think it's a shame that it had to come to this where they had to resort to trying to take this man out. I think it's a shame for this country, and I think that it's even though I support Donald Trump, and I really cannot stand Joe Biden or Kamala Harris. Never once in my mind has it passed to do harm to them. Never once have I thought about that. I thought, well, that's why we have a system that we vote. And for the fact that people say the stage, what kind of hatred do you have in your heart to say this thing is staged? What kind of hatred do you have for anybody to say that this man was shot in the ear 400 yards away and you say it was planned and the other two people have died? You say it's staged? What kind of heart do you got to say that? That can even be staged. What kind of person could say that? These people here laying out, this man shot in the ear, it was staged. That's just the hatred in your heart for this man. And I'm gonna tell you one thing: hatred is of the devil. I'm gonna tell you that. Ain't no hating God. So you hate this man that much. You say that he was staged, hit in the ear. These people did. You saying some craziness like it was staged. What kind of craziness is that?
Okay, so let me wait. Hold on. Wait, let him finish.
I'm telling you, MAGA is on the page talking, and MAGA is talking about getting back. All right, MAGA talking about if ear. That's what they're talking about right now. But they're not gonna miss. They said they're not gonna miss. So you want to start it? MAGA going to finish because MAGA, all of them got guns, all of them shoot rifles, all of them good shots. So you think, but the way they miss Trump, they're gonna miss Biden. I'm gonna tell you that.
Whoa. Hold on. Truth Teller. I was with you on a lot of the stuff you said. Yeah, I was with you on a lot of stuff you said. But that ending That
No,
ending.
I just want them to know how it feels.
No, but we didn't start. We didn't. But understand to say that we started something. Hold on, brother. Let me just speak real quick, and then I'll let y'all discuss that. We didn't start anything. Like even with the people on TikTok saying that or whatever you just, we didn't start it. That hatred between them two parties and that hatred between a certain group of people and another group of people has already been there. That ain't us. Don't got nothing to do with us. Now it is hatred.
Who's
Huh?
us?
That's not us in this panel, fam.
Oh, okay, I know.
That's not us on TikTok. That's not us online. We not in the political arena. We not them people that's marching into the White House believing that the presidency is being stolen, or the country is being sold out, or the presidency is being stolen. We not those people. So with that being said, it ain't us. That feud has surpassed many generations and it's been going on. Now it is evil for a person to wish death on another person, right? However, you reap what you sow. When you spread evilness, you're gonna get that back tenfold. That's Bible too. Just like you said, hatred is of the devil. It is. And I just gave you a verse. So, you know.
Let me just say this real quick. As far as the guy, as far as saying that he got pew with, in the ear, that's incorrect, because the people of black struck his ear. Even at that, regardless, it's still no right for harm. Nobody needs to be harmed. And you have to understand, and people are gonna start blaming people that had nothing to do with that situation, and that's not right. Because now you're pushing another narrative, not you personally or any of us on the panel, but those people that feel that way. I understand, have a whole still expected it. Trump has done a lot of dirt to a lot of people, and we don't know who that person was and what was the motivation behind that. So just to jump up and now want to try to get retribution and all that kind of stuff, that's just nonsense. That was not in that either. You just doing more fighting for necessary activity. It doesn't make sense. Let the people take care of the police, the Secret Service, the FBI, all them do their investigation, find out what happened, so there's clarity. And I know what Trump is going to do. He's going to start saying, "Oh, they after me. They did this. It's their fault." And that's going to be wrong.
But the reason again, even though that's evil to do, when you know politics, even in somewhat, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to capitalize off of that type of situation. You're not supposed to show weakness. That's part of the game. That's what he signed up for. That's part of the game. He has no choice but to run with it.
I'm gonna say one more thing if I can believe. The same people that stormed the White House on January 6th, you just shot their leader just been shot. I'm gonna tell you now, and they're talking about revenge. So you'll figure that out. You'll figure that out. The same people, go to the NAGA pages. They're talking about revenge. Okay?
So you mean that?
Bro, like order in the court. I don't want to have to mute no mics, bro. Who is talking?
Let me just say this real quick. So you mean to tell me that these hateful people that we had a whole civil war and everything else, oh no, they're going to retaliate. What if they not retaliated? What if they not done violence?
And then
don't care about that.
It doesn't have nothing to do with us though. That's the Caucasian.
Yeah, thank you. It has nothing to do with nobody on TikTok or black people. This is not our fight. This has always been their fight, their issue, them fighting for power, them in between each other, and then us trying to get right somewhere along the way. Okay, but it's never been our issue. Because all I've heard is people calling for so-called bloodshed and rape with the pump off and everything. And guess what? It's been those other people, not us.
They want it so bad.
He said he wanted it anyway. He said it first.
I guarantee you this.
Yeah, hold on, wait 1 second. Hold on. Wait. Hold on, Truth. Are you a pastor?
No.
Okay, never mind. Because somebody has said something. Now, go ahead, finish your statement, and then we got to let Mike speak because
I want to say this. I want to say, you think they're gonna take this land down, and I had these people rejoicing and laughing about it and saying, "Oh, I made it. I'm sorry they missed," and people saying like that. This gonna get a whole nother level that you're not ready for. And these are black people saying that. Oh, they shouldn't have missed. Oh, they shouldn't have did this, and they should have got them. But the fact of the matter was good for the goose and good for the gander. The same way they try to take Trump out, these niggas
that wasn't that. I saw those comments, and it was not just black people. Even under the black blogs, I called that out. I got a whole video on YouTube, and I'm getting backlash a little bit. So with that being said, I got a whole video on YouTube, and some people saying it stays. I'm saying, hey, you should not be wishing death on anyone, right?
Yeah, I don't agree on that.
I literally said that. I called out the comments, the specific comments that were being said, but it was not just black people. It's his own people saying that. And them two at war, them parties, them sides are at war with each other. Now, I don't want to see Biden get yeeted. I don't want to see Kamala Harris get yeeted. But again, that's two evil sides of the coin. And if they want to play that game, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm going to stay the fuck out the way and mind my business.
If we're not going to say
What'd you say?
it was staged, then let's put it the way it needs to be. Trump brought this on himself.
I'm not understanding. If I call out and say that, hey, it's a bad thing, y'all shouldn't be doing this, and them motherfuckers want to participate in that, and then them MAGA folks talking about getting some get back. What do you want me to do? Like they want to, if they want to go to war with each other, I can't stop them from going to war with each other. That's dumb.
Let's see what Trump comes out to say if his MAGA people are spewing this and trying to incite something. Let's see what kind of presidential man he can be.
And this is
say, I'm against that.
He don't control them people.
But no, his voice does. His voice.
Trump is going to do this up.
Like let me say it like this. The man already, like, let me say it like this. Some people, I like I said, I don't care who you vote for. Some people Trump already came out and said he don't support Project 2025. That's not enough, right? Even if he come out and says that, hey, I don't want y'all to go to war against these people or pew these people in the head. I don't want no type of get back. They still gonna do it. If they gonna, what, we can't throw everything on him now. Not this. I would love to see him come out and say something.
Congress, and he's not even in office.
I'm sorry?
He still controls the Congress, and he's not even in office.
Trump don't control shit.
He controls the Congress.
No, he don't.
A lot of bills have not been signed because he's told his people not to sign them. He's the reason why they did not put the Ukraine bill on the table, because he told Mike Johnson not to. Mike Johnson did it anyway and got the whipping chain from Trump. Trump controls the Congress, honey. He controls them.
Listen, Trump must be giving. No, I ain't going to say that. I can't even bust a joke right now. It's too dark. If you being that influenced by a person with, so how does he have that much power? That's crazy. Nigga not even in office. He ain't got nothing to do with nothing, right? He's just a candidate, and yet, hey, don't sign it. Oh, yes, Dad, yes, Daddy, I'm not gonna sign the bill. I'm not gonna do this and that. But Daddy Trump.
Yeah, basically that's what it is in Congress.
I need proof.
This is Trump's Republican Party. This is not the Republican Party that we're used to. This is Trump's Republican Party.
This is the exact Republican Party. This wouldn't be. Wait, what you mean? This wouldn't be nothing new to Malcolm X.
No longer be the Republican Party.
This would not be nothing new to Malcolm X.
This is Trump's Republican Party.
This would not be no different than the same party that Malcolm X would be calling out years ago if he was still alive. The wolf and the fucking fox.
He called out both parties.
Exactly. So this ain't no surprise. This is the same freaking party, just a different face.
No,
Just a different face.
he's been able to create a divisiveness between the parties that we have never had before. This is why every law that's being passed right now, if we can't get bipartisanship, it's all because of people in Congress that still support him and are afraid, because what happens is they have to be voted by their local communities, right? And when you have people that are so still endeared to the MAGA party, they're afraid of losing their own community.
But I don't think he created that. Let me tell you why. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Let me tell you why. That's how them people feel about you anyway. They always felt like that. They just again, think about it. He wasn't political. Who is talking?
Yeah, let him finish.
Now go ahead.
You know why it was created? It was created because of Obama. They wanted to make sure that we did not get another Obama in office. They were so mad when Obama was in office, and 8 years, that's how Trump was created. He was created out of the fire of hate. That's how he was created. In his 4 years, he didn't talk love. He didn't talk, uniting people. He didn't talk about that. He talked about being divisive. He talked about, foreigners coming in. He talked about, black people. We don't remember all that. Do we remember what he did on Apprentice? We remember that when Omarosa was right when she said he used the N-word a lot of times.
Who?
Omarosa.
Omarosa, okay.
She said he used the N-word on Apprentice lots of times. He actually came out of his mouth, and the producer came forward last year and said, he came out of his mouth and said, Kwame Brown cannot win because the white people would never, ever follow Apprentice again if a N-word is in office or wins the Apprentice. He said that out of his mouth.
And like you're not saying anything that's like shocking to me. I don't believe that Trump created the divisiveness and the hatred and the disdain from a group of people who never liked your ass to begin with, where you wasn't supposed to be free to begin with, always felt that goddamn way. He didn't make shit. It was already there.
All he did was take the sheets off.
Man,
all he did was pull the sheets off the head.
Exactly, he did that.
But they were always here.
I don't think y'all listening to me. I don't think y'all listening to me. The shit was already there. He didn't make anything.
When were you born?
When was I born? 96.
Are you a 90s child?
Yes.
Okay, I'm a 60s child, honey. I've been around, I've seen it.
What does that mean? Because half the time when I'm speaking to older people, they be dumb as a sack of rocks. But go ahead.
It means that Obama to us was a celebration that we could see someone that looked like us in the highest and the most powerful office in the world. And so to them, it meant, oh my God.
Hold on, wait a minute, ma'am. Hold on. Sage. Don't start with the bullshit because I don't even support interracial dating like that. Married to a black woman, so don't come with the little shot.
And then when Trump came into office, he did not speak about unity. He didn't speak about the country.
Nobody disagreeing. I'm saying y'all saying that he created it. I'm saying the shit was already fucking there.
Yes, that's what
I'm not understanding what the hell y'all not getting. Like you saying he created the fucking hatred. The hatred was already there.
He pulled the sheets off and did not.
Doesn't mean okay. Listen to what you just said. You said he pulled the sheets off. He didn't create it.
We shouldn't be. We should not want a man who represents that.
You're not listening, ma'am. You're not listening. Listen to the word and sentence structure that you are using. You said created. I said the shit was already there. You said he pulled it off.
Fuel.
So he didn't create the fucking hatred. It was already there.
Created the hatred. All people know that the hatred was there, honey. My dad was raised in the 30s from Alabama. I know what existed. I know it was already there. What I'm saying, like my kid, he pulled the sheets off of their head. They were emboldened.
They had plenty of other racist ass friends. Never mind. This shit just not. It's just not new. It's just not new to me, bro. It's just not new to me. Like I'm not surprised to see this coming from the right. It don't shock me, right? Especially reading books, knowing your history, knowing what the fuck them guys be saying. You know what I'm saying? On the right and on the left. But y'all so people got more smoke for Donald Trump talking about hatred. Nobody said shit about Joe Biden and the fucking crime bill. Both of these parties are fucking trash. Trump is a racist. Biden fucking racist too.
Yeah.
Okay, that whole side's fucking racist. Two-party system fucking don't like y'all.
I can go through a list of a million things, and I can go through a list of a couple of things that I don't like about Biden. But these are better choice because not only does he represent the middle and the lower class people, he supports our agendas more than the Republican Party does at this time.
Mm-hmm. What's that? What would that be? Name the policies. Give me something over there that actually benefits.
What are most people dying from now? Black people, anyway.
I'm sorry.
What disease affects Black people the most?
You tell me.
Diabetes, right?
Heart attack.
Okay, diabetes is number one, right?
Okay.
We all know.
So what are you saying?
So why is it that for years we were paying all of this money just to get a pure insulin drug? You know how much most people were paying out of pocket? Thousands of dollars. Instead of making sure that pharmaceutical companies weren't upcharging, Trump gave them the power and permission to do it.
So I'm asking what policies, because again, I'm not, what policies?
So that there was a cap on insulin. So now your mama and your daddy don't have to pay back.
What policies are they putting in place that directly affect
That's number one.
people?
Black people.
What are the Democrats trying to do that directly help Black folks?
Nothing really.
You not listening?
Do y'all want to fact check? Do y'all want to fact check that one? Fact check that one?
And yes, it was Biden.
Do you want to fact check that one?
Biden put yes. Go ahead. Fact check all you want to.
Okay.
I do that every day, honey.
I mean,
All right. All right, bro.
He said directly helping Black
Directly help Black folks.
It's directly helping Black people. I have people in my family now that was impacted by that. It's directly affecting Black people.
Lord in heaven, bro.
That's not what he said.
Directly impacting.
Lord in heaven. As a fucking group, what has the Democratic Party done or Republican Party done to help Black folks, right? At all, on both sides of the coin.
And you want me to continue? You gotta give me something now.
What? That's not. No.
You
I'm literally saying that both of them are.
to a drug that is killing our community.
We all.
It's not effective or impacting us.
You're not listening to what he's saying.
Woo, shit, boy! I can't, bro. Like I'm about to lose my motherfucking mind. Like you know, I'm trying, man, because I'm never mind. Because I don't think you're understanding where I'm coming from.
Understand you. I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying.
I don't think
you
you
understood what I'm saying. You would know that directly impacts us. What do you mean by directly? What is directly in your mind? What is directly in your mind?
Diabetes and stuff like that can be avoided through better eating, right? Okay, so there's a whole bunch of stuff that come back to you and what you choose.
It's not.
So again, so if you listen, Jesus Christ, if you listen, okay, all right, fuck it. When are one of these? Because let me tell you something. What is directly affecting our community as a whole?
You still haven't answered why you
Fucking finances. Okay, that's your biggest challenge. Finances. Okay, the laws that they did and placed against us, right? Okay, you're still suffering from redlining. You're still suffering from certain laws that were put in place against you. So if you want to talk about what really directly affects us, it's going to be the damn money. So again, tell me what the damn Republican and the Democratic Party have done to increase your damn finances. Because now one of them ain't talked about giving your black ass reparations yet.
I agree.
Now one of them. That if you get what you deserve, right? If you get that, a lot of the crime gonna go down. A lot of the gang shit gonna go down.
For safer community funds, he actually started that.
You got it, bro. You got it, bro. You got it, bro.
Hey, you guys. All
You got it.
Hold on.
You got it.
So, I need you guys on the panel to like mute up, especially when the host is speaking. I don't want to start having to mute you from the comments, but I will. It also makes it really hard for us to be able to hear you guys because us in the, us comic cousins downstairs, we can't hear or understand what you're saying. I understand the excitement, but please do not overtalk the host. I know things get heated up here. Also, me and my comic cousins, I need y'all to do me a favor and give the panel like and share the live. And actually, there's a gifting goal that's really cheap up there for Shan. So if y'all can y'all go ahead and clear out them little heart puffs? It's 306 people in here. It should not be that hard. Also, let's get up to 17K. I'm gonna give y'all 5 minutes, or we're gonna have to put the comments on no comments.
And please gift the panel, even with me and my sister here, who's a black one. Please, still support her. I see y'all been gifting her. I still want her to, be good. Thank y'all for all that. You know what I'm saying? Let me speak to Mr. Omega here. What's up, brother? What's up, sir?
Peace, little brother. How you doing, man?
Oh, pretty good.
The world is a stage, isn't it?
God, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
This is interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
America loves political theater. Real or not, we love political theater. And this is political theater. I think if we're paying attention, most people have figured out a long time ago, we're looking at two wings, same bird, right?
That's all I was saying. Go ahead.
At this particular point, I would say this, this country should prepare itself for I said the world is a stage, Godchild. Pay attention to context. Context be killing all of these comments. It's interesting because the awareness of how the American political structure works is generational, right? The more we know, the youth are a little bit more exposed to the reality of this matrix that we're in. So it's really hard for some people to break past what they were taught. Like a lot of people were taught that John F. Kennedy was like this Black community savior, that the Democratic Party had our best interest in minds during the integration aspect, the assimilation of society. But now that we've looked further into data from that, we've realized that we were fiscally at our best, and integration actually stole more from us than we gained. The interesting thing about this particular thing with Trump is it doesn't matter if it was real, if it wasn't real. He's going to win. And I need America to understand.
Exactly. I'm not gonna lie, I agree with you, man.
Yeah, I need America to understand this. He's going to win. And the reason why he's going to win, it doesn't matter about politics. It doesn't matter about smortion and pew pew rights and all this other foolishness. America is political theater. He's simply someone we'd rather look at than Joe Biden. Period. When you look at the things in which they measure how people respond to like debates and stuff like that, it very rarely has to do with the content of the conversation. I think people need to pay attention to how CNN, they all have these analytics on how people respond to debate conversations, et cetera, et cetera. These things aren't really based on context. Americans vote based on their feelings. This is why they insert sensationalism in every election season. And party affiliation is important, right? Because we treat everything like football. We need a team to win. Most of these political parties don't represent a damn thing most Americans can deal with, right? None of them really argue on platforms that matter to most Americans. Why are we talking about taxing, right? Huge business entities. Why are we not talking about alleviating the middle class? Why aren't we talking about stabilizing the very epicenter of America, which has always been middle class economics and American-born business? We're not talking about none of this shit. We're talking about shit that won't matter in about 6 months. Because this is what they do every election season. They throw some shit in your face, and then when you get elected based off their feelings, they will forget about what they just talked to you about, right? So I love watching people argue over which white man is going to run their asses better. This is essentially what this comes back. This is what it comes down to. Which white man you like better, and that's it. And Trump's going to win. Get ready for it. Be prepared, because he's gonna look better on television. Trump will be at WWE, Monday Night Football, BET Awards. President Trump will be everywhere the American public needs him to be, because that's who he is. This is political theater.
So wait a minute. So I know I just looked this up. I literally said, what is the number one killer of black folks? I said heart attack or disease of the heart. I still was right.
What did she say? What did she say?
She said diabetes. That could lead to, that could lead to, you know what I'm saying? But I still was right. Wait a minute. Diabetes mellitus. Like, I still was right, fam.
He leads to bad heart.
I was like, they tried to come for me. Anyway, like, again, I say that it doesn't matter. And I don't care who you vote for as a black person. You're black, white, I don't care. I want you to vote because your ancestors fought and died to get to for you to have that. So vote. That's fine. I think your vote does matter. However, at the end of the day, I don't care. Until these motherfuckers talk about reparations, I don't care. Until I can have a decent conversation with a white man about reparations, right? Without them saying, stop playing victim, stop, why you begging, doing all that. Until I can come to that community and not have ad hominem attacks thrown at me because I'm trying to tell them about how, they paid out the farmers, but you didn't get it. How the community is still suffering from certain laws that was put in place against you as black folks, right? And how all they did, think about it, bro, the law is a hustle. All they did was change words on a paper, but they never compensated for the damage that was done to black folks as a whole. Think about that shit, bro. The law ain't nothing but words on a fucking piece of paper that they changed. And that's why when you have those conversations, they say, well, what are y'all suffering from today? Bitch, it ain't about today. The whole community is suffering from what you've done. And redlining is still going on. I hope y'all know that. until I can have a conversation with those group of people about reparations because of the damage that was done, it doesn't fucking matter who I vote for. And no side is talking about reparations. Well, actually, I'll take that back. Gavin Newsom has an $800 billion reparations thing. But we know how that's going to go. It's been approved over there in California. But as soon as that shit get to the Supreme Court, it's getting axed. It's getting axed, fam. That it ain't gonna make it through there, because you seen how they did the Tulsa massacre people. They still alive, and they shit was burned down, and they still didn't get what the fuck they deserve, bro.
So, host, can I ask you a question, bro?
Go ahead.
Let's say they give Americans $800 billion, right?
Yep.
How much of that do you think they're gonna give right back to white America?
Black folks. How much do you think black folks are gonna give right back to white America?
Yeah, if they give $800 billion worth of reparations, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much of that do you think they're gonna give right back to America?
I need to know the context of what you're saying, because if you're saying that the black folks are going to spend it on white America, cool. But if you're saying that they're going to somehow tax that money and get a portion out of it, I need to know what you're asking. Like
All encompassing. All encompassing.
Listen,
I mean, because
well, you know me. I'm a firm believer, and when you don't fucking know, you say you don't know. So I'll say it like this: I don't know. Here's my answer though. If you as a black person decide to blow your money on Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada, hoes, and clothes, and more clothes, that's your fault. But what I would ask is, as an intelligent brother as yourself, that knows how to manage money, that breaks down statistics, that can articulately destroy people in a conversation, right? Fuck them. What would you do with the money? If black folks want to be dumb with their money, some of them, let them be dumb. But there is a collective group of us as black folks that are not going to blow our money on dumb shit, but rather we're gonna go try to build something, or we're gonna invest something in stocks. We're gonna try to create a team of black folks, black men and women, to get some more money. All of us ain't gonna fall into the stand broke mindset. So I say, for the black folks that's gonna do something stupid with their money like that, shit, let them. And we not even gonna care about them going trying to beg for some more money or whatever. Fuck them.
Okay, so I'll say it like this right now. Big picture, the entire world owes the diaspora.
Mm-hmm.
Black enslavement industrialized most of the modern globe. Period. Reparations, or at least the concept of the word, not financial, is owed to the entire globe.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know this is a global effort, a combined, understood global effort to do what was done to the diaspora, from Africa to the Caribbeans to the Black American, even / Native American concept, right? This was planned. European countries and America got together and figured out what they were going to do with the minority problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at what has been done to every other brown country. So when I said to you, how much of it do you think we're going to give back, right? Think about it. They're given that much money. Of course, they're going to find a way to tax it, to either control it.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to enact penalty on it, stipulations on it.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, from off jump, they'll find a way to make at least 50% of black people not eligible, because that's what they do.
I get what you're saying, but go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, so they'll find a way, first off, to invalidate the blacks, most of the black population. If you've ever been on government assistance, you owe us arrears. If you ever served state time, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna find a way to, even if they do decide to give reparations, they're gonna find a way to control, manipulate, and assert reparations, I think we should not ask for it in a fiscal concept. I think Black Americans should find a different way to ask for reparations. I would say maybe global trading power on the world market, right? Like you inherently have a percentage of all stock of anything that has been born from Black enslavement. So that would include most of the major companies across the globe, right? From all major industries. Even if they decide to say we'll give every Black member 0.05, anyone affected by the international slave trade, we'll give you 0.005% of all businesses and companies that have been born from slavery, right? Now that's money that's always going to be made. Most of these commodities come from the diaspora itself, Africa or the Caribbean. So now we're looking at economy stimulating Black countries. And we're now a global trading, monetary, fiscal, political, influential entity. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Money influence politics, but they control the money. Now, if we could find a way to bypass their control of the money while still earning on the potential, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we ask for money, it's limited, it's short term. If we convert that into a global trading presence, right, it creates generational wealth and allows for us to control the actual gains and
Hey, hold on, stop down real quick.
That's a bet.
And then it's initial reinvestment back into the Black diaspora just from the nature of the system.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because most of the mindset that the Black community has is born from socio-economic constructs. Poverty. If you improve poverty in Jamaica, Haiti, Harlem, Houston, Johannesburg, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You turn out a better Black families, business structure, communities. It turns you into a complete world force, global force. And we already know we're DNA coded to the planet.
So I'm glad you broke it down like that. And I hope that everybody received that information. I thought about something like that before, but not intellectually, spread out and well balanced like that. Because I was just thinking, shit, if we can't do that, take the money, take the money and go try to build something. But that would be a actual better idea and an actual more sustainable approach to actually, in a sense, being paid off the land, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, right? Like, and I know there's some people that are just, they're very tribal, and there's people among the diaspora that are very tribal, Africans and West Indians and even Black Americans, very tribal. But if you make Black reparations a global conversation, Europe has already indicted itself.
Mm-hmm.
Europe has already indicted itself and already admitted to its crimes. There's paperwork that attaches the U.S. to the crimes of Europe. So if we place this on a world tribunal, there is a world tribunal, and they've even called for America to previously face crimes against humanity for what they've done to Black.
Oh, where can I read this, bro?
Oh, I'll find it specifically. This happened like a couple, 6-7 years ago, but I think it was around.
About police
violence.
Yeah,
right?
continue giving the information. Just send it to me in the you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what it is if you create a global conversation, right? And Europe has already indicted itself. It's already paid out some form of reparations to some African countries. They're linked to the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have shipping manifests, you have trading manifests. You can connect the business for America's connection to the global slave trade.
Mm-hmm.
If you bring it up to a world tribunal, right? Black people do not have enough leverage in America to make America do anything for them. But if you make it a global case, the world can lean on America and outnumber America and then enforce America to kind of just go along with what they globally have to respond to.
Mhm.
But if you utilize America alone, what America's going to do is it's going to leverage its judicial system, its police force, its welfare system. It's going to enforce a whole bunch of shit to make sure they cannot and do not give Black Americans what they deserve. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think if we were to make reparations a global conversation, a lot of people put the tribalism aside, make an actual world tribunal global case, the world can lean on America because the rest of the world has admitted that, you know what I'm saying? The rest of the world has admitted that they were involved in making a profit off the back of Black people, diaspora-based people. America's the only one that has that denial bullshit. So the global may hold America accountable. We now have global trading power. We now have also built natural resources that come from diaspora Black-based countries, right? It could rebuild the continent. It could rebuild the West Indies. It gives Black people in America some political leverage because now they can actually finance change. Are the main key to America's government PACs.
Mhm.
You know, they are financed and lobbyists. So PACs and lobbyists, that's how America is run. The money. But if America controls your money, Black folk, that's why they've always limited everything that we've actually wanted to do. They control the money. So once we get them to stop controlling the money, I've been thinking about this. I'll tell you this. I've been fleshing this idea out for the better part. You know, I've been woke, low, bro. I've been woke.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've been formatting this approach for my people since I was like 19, okay?
Mhm.
19. And I've been involved in some initiatives, man. Boycotting World Star. I don't know if you remember when that went viral like 10 years ago.
Mhm.
I was behind that with a couple of Jersey rappers, you know, Method Man got involved, stuff like that. I've been involved in a lot of initiatives. I've gone and presented legislation for Black folk before. I've seen it all from different aspects. And I've got a pretty good idea of how America works in my 42 years of life. And one thing I've learned is that they want Black people in proximity to them, so it's easier for them to trick us.
Trick, control, exploit,
Yes,
manipulate.
of course. You know,
Okay.
this is a unique case. The only one of its kind, enslaved people remaining in the land of their enslavement. Very unique.
Mm.
Even the Hebrew people left Egypt, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they did. So, but
And
maybe that's a longer come. Hold on, give me 1 second, because I really want to come
Yeah,
back to
please.
this. Go ahead, Shauna.
Hey guys, so there's 73 people in here. These two are having a really great conversation. I know I'm enjoying it, learning a lot. Also, please do your research. They're going to share some information with you, and I think it's very vital and informative that you look it up for yourself so that you can share the knowledge and information with your family and your loved ones. Also, that if you do inbox one of them for the resources, they will be able to give that information to you so that you can support the movement. Also, if you can, go ahead and tap the screen. Make sure you give Omega some gifts. Y'all ain't trying to give Shan. I don't know what's going on. He got
Oh well,
them
we
little
ain't
flower
we ain't
posts.
tripping. We ain't tripping.
Them little flower posts. They so cute. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and jump down. But if you can, please like the live, share the live. Make sure you go ahead and gift Omega because he's down here and he spends some knowledge.
Mhm.
All right, thanks, guys.
Appreciate you, Shauna. Now, with that being said, for all the women that don't like Omega, that are cool with me, go follow him, because I be telling y'all this every time. He's not as bad as y'all be making him out to be, and he never really starts any trouble on here, but yet he gets attacks towards him for no odd reason, because people like to misconstrue information. But as you can see, when me and him talked on his brother, what's it called, the Gentleman's Lounge?
Yeah, the Gentleman's Lounge.
Beautiful conversation. Beautiful conversation from a little bit of old school, because he's still young. 42 is not old, but I'm younger than him. I'm 27. So you know what I'm saying, I know when to shut the fuck up and listen. As a young man to an older man, when to shut the fuck up and listen and have a respectful dialogue, because that's the way I was raised. Because you know, I'm happy I have a father in my life. You know what I'm saying? So y'all follow Omega. All 70 of you that's in here, follow Omega, engage in his conversations. Decent individual, chill guy, and can hold his own intellectually. So with that, stop defending people that you know will not defend you. Well, Omega did defend me.
Did defend it. This is the point, man. Listen, bro. I know there's people over here that fuck with you that don't rock with me, but I don't care about that, because as long as they support you, brother, that's what I care about. I just want our people to get back to a point. Like, if you don't like me, like, oh, Meg is the black man I don't like, I don't care. Support Brother Shane. As long as we see black women supporting black men and black men supporting black women in some capacity, it's the best positivity that there is. You know what I mean? That's my main concern. You know, that's all this is. I'm a defender of black men, because I feel black men don't have many at all. And so I choose to stand in a place to take a lot of the heat that a lot of black men face on a regular basis. And I don't mind it. Like, I stand toe to toe with the vitriol. So, and I do that in defense of black men, because a lot of us are not as strong as we pretend to be, and a lot of brothers break under the stuff that they see on social media a lot, all the negativity, the thought concepts, and all that about black men. So, you know, I've been molded by fire, and but I've grown a little bit myself, and I've learned also from listening to you. So age is not a concern when it comes to wisdom, right? Because it's all about knowledge that shall be passed. And I've learned a lot even from listening to you. I've grown from our exchange, and I think we all should grow, right? Everyone is supposed to grow while we're here.
And they don't want to see this, bro. And I'm gonna be honest, and I know, you know, it might be a little controversial on my side, but like, there's some evil ass women on this app that don't want to actually see black men holding conversation with certain black men that they marked as a demon devil, and they don't actually want the bridge of black men to have conversations. And we have to acknowledge it. Now I know that, and I'm saying it in front of you, that my page is dedicated towards, you know, really protecting black women. And I don't mind saying that, because the way I was sharpened was I first saw a lot of attacks towards black women from men. So I decided to hop in, put on my cape, and say we're not gonna do that, because that's not the way I was raised. Come to find out, it is some evil shit being said on the other goddamn side. Some crazy stuff. Statements that I don't even want to dare to repeat.
Don't bother.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, but building that bridge with other men. And like I said, I can vouch for Omega, because I have seen these crazy women. I'm telling y'all, I don't give nobody a pat on the back or anything unless I went there and saw that he wasn't a snake for myself. He has intelligent conversations. He's a cool individual, and he can hold his own intellectually. And he's just smarter in certain areas that I'm in. I mean, that I can't dissect through when it comes to certain data. Because one thing I don't like is misinformation. That's one thing I do not like, is misinformation. So I go find the information, I read a study, and if the study looks a little unbalanced, you'll have a person like Omega that reads the study, but for some reason, when he's reading the exact same fucking study, somehow it's a lie now. Somehow it's a fucking lie, and we reading the same goddamn shit.
Well, okay, so you know, I gotta tell you, man.
What'd you say? You 25, right?
27.
27. So, and you know, social media is kind of like my era of things. You know what I'm saying? Like the beginning of social media, like all the way to like AOL chat rooms and shit like that. So I'm gonna tell you this: nothing that we're hearing between black men and black women are new. I've been reading and seeing this stuff on social media in some form for the better part of 20 years. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bring Sister Jade up. She said she's heard of the tribe.
Yeah, I'm trying to
speaking up.
Trying to accept it right now.
I've heard these conversations between black men and black women since I was like 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I was one of these brothers that I was a young dude. All my life, I heard there was more, you know, black men in jail than they were in college, right? Or there were more black men who were DL, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. These things. I heard all these things. And so I was like, man, I don't know any men like this. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So it just pushed me to like read more, learn more, study more. Over the last 20 years, what I've learned is that black people have become a victim of some of the worst psychotic shell games that I've ever seen done to a community of people before.
Mm-hmm.
And we've really been convinced that we are our own worst enemy by the devil himself. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And because of the indoctrination, he has successfully broken probably one of the strongest communal roots that the world has seen in centuries. Because I look at this, there's no stronger people than those who experience the transatlantic slave trade and also the black American slave route, right? No stronger people. I would say black Americans had the quickest recovery of some of the most traumatic experiences to a civilization of people ever. Slavery, right? So between slavery and like the industrial age is not far. Like the Harlem Renaissance and the end of slavery is not far from each other. You know, Ruby and the young girls and all that. It's not far from the end of slavery, right? The crack epidemic is not far from the civil rights era. These things are like 30 to 40 years apart.
They're back to back.
Exactly. So this is cyclic at this point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a repair, rebuild, repair, rebuild, repair, rebuild. And black community had gotten so good at it that all it took, listen to this, this is going to sound crazy, as bad as they've painted the crack epidemic, it took black people 12 years to write their community back again. 12 years. Because by the early 2000s, what you saw was a black renaissance in art, business, music, and entertainment. Black people ruled the entire pop culture of the Western society. 12 to 15 years after the crack epidemic. Well, how much more resilient is that?
I can't disagree. But again, I think it's so hard for, and Jade, I see you. I just got one thing. I think it's so hard. Well, I'm gonna just say how it is. I don't know if it's psychological. It may be that we have been conditioned to actually believe the worst about our people or feed into negativity instead of actually looking for positivity and spreading positivity, because it just by certain prompts alone, and I'm guilty of it. I can take accountability. Certain prompts that I do may be a little triggering. Like when I say, hey, men need to do better here, or women need to do better here, or something like that. That may be playing into the bullshit sometimes. Who doesn't? But again, when we only putting out the negative instead of putting out positive aspects, why we don't have conversations about family? Not who's running the household or those type of situations, which probably needs to be addressed. But what about like a picture of a black woman and a black man together? Why is Tyler Perry movies always about a struggling black woman? I'm sorry, I be going on a little tangent sometimes. I'm not even watching the new one.
That's
But
who watches this movie, Struggling Black Woman. You ain't figured it out yet?
I'm just because he's a woman. Now, with that being said,
Well,
not to joke, no, I'm just playing. No, but seriously, it's like we so like seeing a black man and a black woman in a healthy relationship, or a black man that's just working a regular 9 to 5 that pays good, and he comes back home to his wife being faithful. Like that's just such a damn what's the word I'm looking for? Anomaly. Thank you. Like it saddens my heart. Or a black woman always struggling. Like it ain't no married black women out here that speak highly of their husbands, but yet they get called a pick me. But that's another discussion. That's another discussion. Go ahead, Jay. We'll break that down later. But go ahead.
I agree with what you were saying, and like Omega said, there is a world's tribunal, but like I said in the comments, it was very, like the mention of the tribunal was very brief, and I was like 12, and I'm 25 now. But I do remember watching that, and I looked at my mom and I said, "Oh, there's a tribunal?" And she was like, "Yeah, there is." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense."
I never heard of this. Go ahead, I'm listening.
And to piggyback on what you said, the ratio to like bashing black men to like black women is like 70-30. It's so weird because I see it from black females all the time, but I rarely see black men. And if they are bashing them, it usually is about their behavior towards them when they have children or during a relationship or them just being just crazy. You know, y'all seen the crazy stories that black women do to a black man. And I'm like, but usually in a relationship type, since they share a child, I always see, and I hate to say this, some black women playing victim because, like, why would you have a baby bomb but then complain that he's a bomb, but you knew that already? But you knew that already. Like, this wasn't something that came out of thin air. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but like, you thought that was a child is very expensive. It costs like $15,000 to $30,000 to just have a baby. So where did you think he was going to contribute? I'm confused. And the local drug dealer, you can't get child support off of his illegal activities. That makes you an accomplice.
Now that is funny. I have no disagreements. That's why I try not to focus on the situation. I think those situations be had. I have no disagreements. If you laid down with a drug dealer and you knew he was a drug dealer, that's your dumb ass fault. You're a dumb ass woman. And I don't feel sorry for you when you get in a situation like that. But there'll be questions that I be wanting to ask men, like, okay, so from men to men, what do we do when we know that we know how to put on a mask? No, that's a question. That's a question to Omega. When we put on a mask and we know that when we were the Pookie and the Ray Ray, we could talk a woman through it, talk out of her drawers, and we done this trail of damage, and we start speaking to that. Hey, man, we got to stop doing this because we speaking from experience. Is that bad? Should I not speak on it? What is the balance when I'm trying to reach that man that's playing women? Like, hey, bro, take off the mask, do better, because we gotta stop doing it.
So I'll tell you like this, right? What I've learned is that my moment where I was popular with women at one point.
Oh, and next time I found out you tried to holler, you better not ever holler at my girl Kelly Rowland again.
Hey, first off, I just want to let you know.
Why does hold on?
And she is absolutely, brother. Let me tell you something. That woman is, brother.
Oh my God.
Perfect.
Real quick, sir. Why does my dad say that same thing? Like, oh, if I had to continue, because he used to work, he tells the story, he used to work with Kelly. Oh, my bad. That's another Kelly. That's Kelly Price. But okay.
Now, Kelly Price is a beautiful sister too. But I will say this, right? I will say this. What I've learned in my short term is that men do believe our egos. We actually believe we are players. We're not. Most women are fully cognizant of who you are. We think we're performative and we're putting on a mask because we think we have to play a role to get what most of these women were going to give us anyway. They made the ultimate decision. I'll tell you this: most women will not deny this. Okay, a woman knows within 30 minutes of meeting you if she's sexually attracted to you.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Doesn't mean she's gonna have sex with you. Doesn't mean, right, that she wants to pursue a sexual relationship with you. That's not it. Even if a woman meets you in a business setting, she's gonna look at you and determine your level of attraction. It's just what they do, right? So most of the time, women are aware of who they're going to sleep with. I think men fool ourselves into thinking we're players. We do not have as much control over that aspect of human attraction as we think. Now, I will say this. Men can be manipulative, okay? But men are only manipulative because we're not the physically more attractive of the group. You know what I'm saying? Clearly God gave women all the good parts of humanity. You know what I mean? He gave us a bunch of leftovers.
What you mean? What you mean?
He gave us left, you know? And yeah, like, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Women are the more attractive, better physically appealing aspect of our group. And what's interesting about that is that this is the leverage they have in sexual relationships. So most of the time, we know that a woman requires something of us, right? She requires something of us before she gives us what we know she's been placed to be highly valuable. She's pedestalized us. So, you know me, I've never come over here. I've never police your platform because I think men do need to be held accountable. I do think Pookie, Raw Dog, Ray Ray, Big Dick Energy Bomb, all of these niggas need to be held accountable, right? But women have to realize they feed into a lot of this hypersexuality that they complain about. Because who pedestalizes BD energy? Women.
Yeah, comment. Yeah, I see that in the comment sections. Like, oh, he got big D in it. Yeah. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yeah, but so this is the thing, right? It's not even just social media. Got a roughneck, gotta get a rough man. Got a roughneck, gotta get a. I need a thug. Listen. They pedestalize hypersexual, hyperviolent masculinity, right? Because it's easily manipulated. It's emotional. A hypersexual, hyperviolent man is easily emotionally manipulated. And these are the men who most of the time we think are players because they're getting more access to women than the average man. But in reality, he's being used and tricked the most. What do they have men who have resources thinking? It ain't tricking if you got it. So you worked all your life to become a wealthy man of resources.
To give all your money away to it.
To give all your money away to a woman who spends 8 hours a day trying to pose for 5 pictures on Instagram. She's gained enough social equity that A man who's a millionaire is someone equal into her to the rate where no one looks at it and says, this is crazy that this man who's a CEO or he's a world-renowned athlete or he's a world-renowned musician, this man is giving money to a woman whose equity is how many likes are on her pictures on social media. That's it. So who's really getting tricked then?
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I think 'cause I'm 25. I think for some women around, like, in like, I want to say from, because if like if you're pretty, you'll like be pretty like all your life. So I would say from like 18 to like in their early 30s. I think that's where some of them place their value. The likes on Instagram, how many men are in your
Oh no, that's definitely what.
I mean, man, that you can get to pay for your meal or pay for your rent. That's a lot of them place their value. And it's like, okay, so what else?
Well, here's my.
What else is there besides you? Okay, you look good. Congratulations. Your parents did that. So what else?
I agree.
So what else do you like? Do you have a good personality? Are you smart? Because I've seen some of these bimbos and I see them try to form sentences and I'm be like, the education system has sold you.
I agree. I agree with that. I actually agree wholeheartedly that some women place their value in their looks. The problem that I have sometimes dissecting it, which is why I like to spend majority of my time talking to men that they label red pill. Omega's not red pill. Let's stop the book. If you actually want to hear red pill rhetoric, I can send you some red pill rhetoric. Anywho, he's just a balanced man, and I vouch for him. Now, with that being said, I agree with some of the things that you said. The problem that I have, there are women that know that we live in a there are women that are hypergamous, and they know how to get certain men to spend money. Here's the problem: men made it. The only problem I have with that is that men made it that way. Men made a world where pretty privilege is a thing. And Omega, if you disagree, please interrupt. But what I'm saying is that when you, as men, the collective of men, when they see a pretty woman, they brought her in the clubs. A collective of men were chasing the fine woman. The older man with resources wants a young woman to have kids with, to pass on his what? Legacy. And because women know that, they're going to do that. So because you played a part, Raphael, I'm talking about the collective of men. I'm not talking about black men. I'm talking about what happened back in the day.
I agree with you, Shannon, and I'll be honest with you. I think you're absolutely correct, and I don't disagree with you. I think it is men who created that world where pretty privilege is equatable to your money, right? Or is equatable to your standard of wealth or power. I absolutely don't disagree with you. Mm-hmm. I actually think men should do what a lot of women say. We should decenter women's sexual validation. I don't mean decenter women. That's stupid. I don't mean remove women from being part of the conversation. What I'm saying is remove the aspect of a woman's sexual validation from your redemption of masculinity, right? Mm-hmm. Meaning, who are you as a man is defined by more than how many women are willing to fuck you. And too many men have been living like that, right? That's why they're willing to spend money for it. That's why they're willing to gamble power and access for it, because it's an even exchange. Social acquisition of sex from beautiful women gives you better standard with who? Everyone. Women, men, everyone respects a man who has sex with attractive women.
Well, what's the statement? Don't no woman want what every... Wait, don't no woman want a man that every woman don't want? Or something?
Every woman doesn't have.
Yeah. No, it's something like that.
Yeah, so I don't disagree with you. I call it the Superman and Lois Lane complex. Like this perpetual damsel in distress, pretty face needs me to save her kind of vibe. And that comes from patriarchal society. That comes from a masculine energy. That comes from a sacrificial magnitude of whether or not you think you can always freaking save the day, or you are always the more equitable person in the equation. These women
who sell their bodies. Hey, much respect to them. Do what you do, right? At the end of the day, though, it's men who are willing to risk presidencies, who are willing to risk families, who are willing to risk money, who are willing to risk a lot, simply for a piece of sweet potato pie. And quite frankly, I've had enough at Thanksgiving. I'm good. But I'll tell you this, Shannon, I'm going to take my own self off your platform. I feel like I scared away all the trolls and all your loyal followers. And so I'm going to take myself to bed because you know it is geriatric night. I got to wake up. I got 2 Sunday services to attend tomorrow.
That's a bet.
So, you know, I got to get to bed, get some rest, man. But it was a lovely conversation, King. Well, who's the name of your, what's your mom's name again?
Shauna.
Wonderful job again, sister. You are always very, very professional when I see you, and you always conduct a great panel. So salute to you as well. Yeah, brother, I'll see you in these TikTok streets, King.
Hey, please do. Please come back. All right, man.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
So this is the thing that confused me,
Mhm.
and I'm always so confused. I don't understand this. I have seen, because I watch a lot of reality TV, and I have seen these wives or girlfriends of these doctors or lawyers, and that's kind of like, my thing is, why are you acting like this and your husband is a prominent member of the community, and where does this get you? Because you mean to tell me that he can't give you whatever he want, and then you're acting crazy? But then at the same time, I always wonder, when you take someone who's I'm not downplaying, a stay-at-home mom or someone who has like high school education, you marry them and you know you're going to be a doctor or whatnot, how do you take them in these spaces where they're not just nodding and smiling? Like, how do they contribute to the conversations and the socializations besides the new Chanel bag that you brought her? Like, how is this, like, how is the, like, can she hold a Afro conversation? Can y'all sit down and watch the news and she'll be like, oh, I know what that's talking about.
Well, if you want me to be honest, I think that I don't
because I guess my parents are
it's okay. Like I think that too many men are simple-minded. That if she fine, she mine. No matter if she's a bird brain, there's not much going on up in there. If she got a body, she got a big ass. I don't know. She just looked good. Then
right. And see what's always crazy to me is that's cool until you go to the locker room or you get your friend go be like, yeah, I dated her, yeah, I slept with her. And then even then it doesn't faze them until the shit hits their front door. And it's like, oh.
I mean, that's something a collective group of men gonna have to come together and try to defeat. Because if that man wants to chase a bird brain, but she got a body, I don't know what to tell him. I can say, hey, man, you probably not what you know. It's the same way that they say choose better to the woman. I think men are gonna have to differentiate between a bird brain and an actual woman that's wife material, because men are out here getting tricked as well. Like, men are losing everything they got in certain marriages where the woman is taking everything. And I've
seen that.
I don't got nothing. I can't say anything because
I've seen that. And I'll be like, okay, whatever the statistics say, I know it's a high percentage of women that file for divorce. But then I get online and I'm reading these stories and hearing, because it's very rare that you hear the man's side of what really happened, because they always try to cover it up, file for divorce first. And I always think, well, okay, she cheated on you first. And she don't know if it's just hypothetically, it's your baby, but she wanna get mad and file for a divorce because she got caught. That's crazy. That's the definition of insanity. Especially when someone
but
say,
then
we're
gonna have to really check the court system and how she able to just be entitled to everything, because you got men out here in certain situations that were paying for child support for a child that
And
wasn't
baby wasn't
for
there.
theirs. Like,
Yes,
and sometimes I be thinking
yes.
like, nigga, did you ever think to go get a DNA test? Like ever? Like when did you find out? Was it already too late? Like, but you know, when you trust someone, you can be blind.
Right. But then some women get offended because, like, especially like if you're like if you're from the mountains of Caucasus or you are from the South Americas, when you lay down with a black man, the genes could go either way. But mainly it's been Caucasian women that I've seen get offended by their husband or their life partner asking for a DNA test because the baby didn't come out, Caucasian, blue eyes, green eyes, whatever the genetics are. And they get offended, not thinking, why are you offended and denying a DNA test that you didn't do nothing wrong?
Yes, I mean, for real.
There was a lady on either here on TikTok or Instagram, and she went viral for like a week because she says, I think she was like Latino. She said, I know the baby is my baby daddy's baby, right? But then she turned around and said, oh yeah, he's trying to get a DNA test, but I'm still denying. And then I think she said that it might be
that's grounds for questioning right there, because like if you know so much, then go ahead and do it. But I see you, Raphael. You said that's not an easy conversation to have, but yeah, it's a necessary conversation. I don't care what's easy no more for men or women. I care about what's necessary.
I start feeling bad, like the black stereotype and women and men. You know what I blame that on? I blame it on, like Omega says, social media. Jerry Amore, rest in peace to Jerry Springer, and it's like, why you DNA test like 60 men and for one kid, and you don't know who the baby daddy is? That's crazy.
But I gotta
today, your child one day. What were you doing?
I got a rebuttal to that though. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, we say social media. I don't blame it on social media. I blame it on us because
not all the blame, but
no, just anything on social media though, because black folks, and we have to be honest, we the only ones that get online and perpetuate the stereotypes towards black women or black men. I'm stiffly going to say every time that I don't believe, and I'm just using this woman as an example, so don't think that I'm shaming this woman, people, that majority of black women are not like Sexy Red, the promiscuous black woman that doesn't want to have a family, that just wants to fuck every living thing walking. Okay, I don't believe that. I'm not going to sit up here and say that's the problem with our communities, that black women out here just fucking everything walking and having 4-5 kids out of a covenant. I'm not going to say that, and I choose not to perpetuate that. Men get on here and say stupid shit about black women. Black women get on here and say stupid shit about black men every day. So we are using social media, which could be a tool for greatness, as a tool that is evil. Or when we made the tool evil by spreading evil, harmful rhetoric that we're not even looking into, but everybody got confirmation bias.
I think the delusion that some women have, especially if you're pretty, like Omega said, pretty privileged. Once you get that man, I think some women think, I'll be J-Lo or Kim Kardashian, and either I'm with this man and have these abundance of kids, and that situation, a similar situation happens, or I'm J-Lo and you got Thanos rings and you can't keep a man, but you have children by this man. And I'm like, well, that's subjective because, when if you're black, just the differences, it's a lot of factors.
Well,
so
see, and I that's why I really be focusing on men more. And Omega knows that I focus on men more with this. I just don't believe that a man should have to be kept, because I know as a man, if I want to go cheat, I can go cheat. Right. Like, I don't believe that a woman has to keep a man, but you have to choose. Now, I'm not saying she doesn't have to do no work in the marriage before somebody starts this.
Obviously.
It's just that I don't believe she can't keep no man. Motherfuckers don't want to be kept. Because
I was just gonna say that. And I think the problem with some black women is they think they don't want to lose this man, regardless if they treated her bad or not. But for some reason, they think a baby is going to solve that
It
problem.
is not. That is not. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Before we even go into the baby topic, black men, if you are in attendance, I am not saying that you are not in your kid's life. Now, furthermore, a baby will not solve a problem, because if a nigga don't give a fuck about you, why would he care about the child?
Right.
I don't understand that. Like a baby, that all that makes you is forever tied to the man, but that doesn't make him stay. And if that was the case, we wouldn't have so many stories about he's a deadbeat dad and he's never there. Not saying majority of black men are, just saying that he's a deadbeat dad. He's never there. Why are all these women saying that they trying to get their man to be part of their child's life, and he don't even give a damn? Like, it's just dumb.
It's so, I feel like at some point this the sexual attraction, it does run out. It does run out. So you trying to convince this man to care about this child when in some cases he wasn't even aware, or y'all had this conversation and you lied to him. So we're starting off on a back foot, first of all. That's a back foot. And you think, oh, let me go on. He'll care eventually. The child gets to be, 8 or 9, and they'll be like, why is my dad doing Why does he keep leaving me every time he calls?
Jay, hold on, wait a minute.
And you can't be honest with them until they're a teenager. Be like, yeah, he didn't want you, but I didn't tell him, or he didn't know, or he had doubts, or he thought that termination.
Raphael, you gonna have to come up, because you're making these comments, and I can't. When you be saying they're lying, right? When you know personal stories about the women in your family that be saying the same shit. Okay, I'm not saying every woman is telling the truth. I just refuse to say that they're lying. So what do you mean? You can't hear me, Raphael? He said he can't hear me. Let me bring you back up. Give me 1 second. Hello? Ralph. Oh shit, my bad. My mic was muted on TikTok. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, Ralph, when you say they're lying, like I get what you're saying, but I don't believe that. We got personal stories, and I'm pretty sure we're black men. We got personal stories where the women in our family or our cousins or something be telling and saying that she tried to get her man to come to the birthday party, and he didn't want to come to the birthday. She tries to get him to be a part of this kid's lives. He's not been a part of this kid's life. So when we have personal experiences with these, how then can we say that they're lying?
Not all of them, but the vast majority of those women that claim that are lying, and they make it very difficult to be and the man to be in the children's lives.
But how do I know that? Well, I'm literally asking, how are you so bold to ask that question? Because I don't know. I'm not talking to those women. So how we know that there's people that can't advocate for her to be like, yeah, I mean, she tries to get him. He's not there. Like, how are we dissecting through that information to be like majority of the women are lying or majority of the women are hoes? You know what I'm saying? How are we getting there?
Damn, you went from lying.
I'm just speaking. I'm just speaking.
No, I mean, basically, you gotta have a conversation with him. So eventually, you'll if the story adds up. But I mean, if it's holes in the story, and besides, 9 times out of 10, you only hearing the woman's side out of the story. So really, you can take it for face value. But I don't believe that the vast majority of the women that come forward on the internet and claim that this is their situation with these men, I think half of them are lying. That's just me. I'm not always going to believe them. I want to see more proof, more evidence, but I don't believe them. I don't believe that they're being tricked. Like, they're lying when they say that. When they say he fooled me, the men he can mask for 10 years. I believe red flags are always there. I don't believe them, Sharon, at all.
Well, I mean, people change. People can start off being this good woman or a good man, and later down the relationship, they
Right.
snap and punch you in your goddamn throat.
Right.
And there may not have been no red flags. And I'm speaking for men or women. Like your woman could be this great angel, and next thing you know, there's a video of her having a threesome with some other men, and you thought she would never do this.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like there's. I'm trying
The
to
mask
have grace in the
eventually it
conversation.
does come off. And I feel like for some people, it's a very small instance where I've kind of seen black men or black women say the mask did slip. And I should have paid attention to the smallest red flag, but I didn't because I was so in love or I just wanted them to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
Oh damn! Wait. Say that last sentence again. I didn't hear. I heard it, but it. Say it again.
The mask. People have backtracked and said I should have paid attention to the smallest red flag, but I didn't because I was so in love, or I just wanted them to be there.
Yes. Let me tell you something. Love does not whoop your ass. I rest my case. Love does not whoop your ass.
Well, our parents would beg to differ because when
that is not what I am not talking about. Spare the rod.
Okay.
I'm talking about punch you in your eye as a man who says they love their wife, and you put your hands on that woman or that woman beating your ass with a frying pan.
Yeah.
That is not, fam. Every day, not one time snapping, but every day you chose to forgive and she did it again. That is not love, bro. Get your ass up out of there.
Yeah, I can get behind that logic. I actually agree with you.
But yeah, I just be wondering how we be getting to the like, I don't believe. Now it's your choice as a man or woman to believe people when they share their stories, but I choose to believe. I have to talk to Omega one day what he meant by that. I get it. I don't know if men's voice are the ones that be underheard, because what it seemed like men ain't quick to believe women on stories or anything. Like it be really confusing, like how we get into the mass majority of men ain't having a voice advocated for, but then when a woman is talking, her story, not even, we don't believe her story. Like of it's I don't want to fucking stand like this.
It's
how y'all be coming to
becoming
this.
a change of events because it was for a very long time, and even till this day, it is believe women, it is believe all women culture that we have. Now the stories of women coming out lying and being exposed for lying and stuff like that for profit or whatever have you, or to just tarnish a man's reputation in his career, that is starting to seep into men's mind and making them start to second guess what they've been conditioned to believe, that women are perfect and so on and so forth.
No, I don't think we were ever taught to believe women are perfect. But I got a question. Do we as men believe that majority of women are not good women?
I've never heard no man say that. No,
well, they use the modern woman argument. And I don't, and my thing is,
I do hear them, mainly the red pill guys. Yep. So they do say the modern woman. It's the mindset of the modern woman.
Okay, so let me ask a question. Do we believe that majority of women are on a modern woman mindset? The majority of women. I'm not even keeping it to black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever the fuck we talking about.
Personally, we got to get an age range because I've seen
18 and up, bro. 18 and up.
18 and up. I would say from 18 to like their late 20s, yes. But if we go past 29, sometimes no, but then sometimes yes, because we've seen these older women acting like they're young and still.
So again, so do you believe that the majority of women in general from ages 18 and beyond are modern women in today's economy, in today's time?
I'm gonna give you like 75 to 25. So yeah.
I don't want to say the majority, but I think because the feminist population got to be like what 24%, 22% of women. So to answer your question, no, not the vast majority of women in America have a modernized mindset of
Well,
the
okay, no, it's not majority. I'm sorry.
I don't think over 50% of the women. No,
You don't think over 50% of the women are what?
have a radicalized feminist mindset. I think the vast majority of women do still represent and display traditionalism with a twist of modernization because they work and they help out in the homes. So,
Like, okay, so if it's okay, so then why do we as men spend so much time talking about it? I'm just asking the question because if it's not the majority, if it's we can't put a number. If we as men collectively, I know it's not more men in here, but like if we as men collectively believe that if we do, I'm just speaking in hypotheticals here, believe that there's like good batch of women out here that love men and want to be with a man, and it's not on no super INDE, you know what I'm saying? You know, independent mindset. Then why we don't bring attention and awareness to those women? Be like, hey, leave the fucking modern women alone and go get you another woman.
I think so there is a focus on the mindset of the modern women today. And I have heard men say that the quote unquote good women or traditional women are standing too close to the modern woman, and it influences them. So I've heard both sides that these women are here and these women are influencing them, and I do believe that the mindset of the radical feminist is kind of spreading within the other women. I don't know what's a degree, but I just know that it is playing effect, and you can flip that as well with the red pill gentlemen that are influencing the young individuals. I wouldn't go flip it because I don't give a fuck about them niggas. I hope they never make it. I hope all of them get shut down. Like Fresh and Fit.
Seen, you know what's so crazy is, so me and when this whole red pill movement started, I was just getting out of high school. My brother was just going to high school, and we would hear like rumblings. But then he's like around the beginning of the pandemic, my brother started sending me podcasts of Fresh and Fit and Andrew Tate, and I was literally thinking,
oh Lord, no,
this
not
is the
Andrew
most
Tate.
ignorant crap I've ever heard come out of any man's mouth.
Oh, Lord, not Andrew
But
Tate.
then
Bro.
you got one of the men on Fresh and Fit turn around and have a baby by IG mom.
Oh yeah, fucking
you say
Myron, not Myron. Fresh.
Subscribe to nothing that you saying.
Yeah, okay, so I gotta break this down. Because I like to contextualize information here. At one point, the man could provide for everything. The economy was different. Okay, women fought for rights. Now think about this, man. They should have never had to fight for rights to begin with. Hold that thought. They fought for rights and they fought to work. They're working now. They're in the workforce. They're getting their own bag. How the hell are we then spending it to be like, we mad at them for working, but then we as men are also talking about 50-50 relationships, which don't make no goddamn sense.
It doesn't.
You don't want her to fucking work, but then she needs to do something
either.
Or like, and that's why it be confusing to me because I don't even be trying to bash the dudes, bro. I really be listening and to some of the guys, and I be like, bro, this what you're saying does not make sense. You want her at home, but then you can't do everything. You can't. But then if she is working, she has to think about the stress that takes, the cooking, the cleaning, and taking care of the kids and working, bro. That's a fucking lot.
I just read an article. I don't know if it was Bash Stay-at-Home Moms Day. Well, I read 5 articles and it's been 2 days where it had to have been men of the Caucasian, of the Mountains of Caucasus, where this woman said that she was not only doing all of that, but she was doing her bachelor's degree and a part-time job working from home. And they had 3 children. And this man told her, only thing you do all day is sit on your behind. And she turned around and said, well, if that's so, then why are you coming home to the kids are taken care of, laundry's taken care of, and all of this? And I was like, man, why are you explaining yourself?
Yep.
We come at home for 1 day and he's going to be panicking, saying that he don't know what to do with your children.
And that's all I really be asking, Raphael. I don't try to be like the other dudes on here, right? Because I actually be asking questions. I'll be like, well, I'm just saying it from an analytical. I'm just breaking down what they said. They're mad at women for working, but then they're saying that she needs to find a partner and work with him. But then they don't want her to work.
And that's one thing I like about you, because you are attentive and you are paying attention, and it shows that you're doing the research. So I can never refute anything that you're saying, because I witnessed it. I've heard them say that. I think it becomes tricky sometimes when you in having these conversations, because I've seen men and women kind of conflate ideologies with different men. So I hear men one traditional stay-at-home women, and then it gets tricky because obviously women have goals and dreams and aspirations outside of just being a mother. And then women want to get the degrees, and then at the same time they want to. My ex did this. She got a degree, went into debt, and became a stay-at-home mother. But that's neither here nor there. But so women are doing that.
Huh?
Yeah. So they wanted, because they need to have a backup plan just in case, just in case the marriage doesn't work out. So they need to have that backup plan. So some women do that. Some women also do take some of the money and they stash it, put it up for that. It's a weird mindset to have.
No, but wait a minute, but I'm not in disagreement with you, brother. I promise. What I will say is that if you're gonna focus, if as a woman, well, I don't really want to give women no advice, but hold on here, bear with me. If you're going to get a degree, she might as well hop into her career field, work with the man. You didn't already went there and racked up some debt. You chased your dream of getting in this field. Just go in your field and then maybe try to find somebody that's in the same field, or just find a good man that's compatible with you and work like that. But to go through all that and then settle to be, and if the man is balling, go ahead. Go,
Yep, in those situations there, that is often the case.
Mm-hmm.
So they are able to have one income, and the woman and the mother does have aspirations to be a mother also while being a career woman.
Yeah, they
essentially want it all, and you can't necessarily have it all. So you have
but we have it all,
huh?
But we as men have it all.
Hold on, can I make this statement real quick to piggyback on what Raphael was saying?
Go ahead.
I totally forgot. Oh my gosh. Okay, so with the whole snap, like I'm not disagreeing with, just in case. So I'm not disagreeing with that. But when you're talking about getting married, that needs to be a conversation. That needs to be a conversation. Especially if it's coming out of the joint. That needs to be a conversation. Next amount. Okay. Instead of just doing it, he finds out you got $75,000 stashed away and y'all struggle. Go ahead.
Yep. So I noticed we hyper focus on the extreme cases. They are valid points. They do happen. But yeah, so that is weird with the they do confuse women when they say they don't care about their degrees, they don't care about their money. There's some logic behind it, but at the same time, they contradict themselves in the end, also while saying that they want a woman to contribute financially to the household. So that's just foolish right then and there. So when you listen to these conversations, you start to break it all down, try to look at articles, look at the statistics, because a lot of women are saying that they have to work and they do most of the household chores. Now, I've seen some studies out there that is the case, but it's not by much. I think women are fabricating I don't think I feel bad for women that a man can't cook or clean up after themselves or the house has to constantly be clean.
Fucking trash.
Like, I know
You're an adult. You should be able to know how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I think with women, once you have children, it's more of an emotional and mental thing because you're extending yourself to try to take care of your husband, take care of your, do your job, be a mom. It's like that is mentally and physically and emotionally, that's exhaustion. Mm-hmm. So it can be what you're saying too, but also it's not far-fetched. It's not far-fetched.
No, and yeah, I think to Shannon's point or to the lady's point, is it social conditioning because of the patriarchy? Men do feel that their wives or girlfriends should baby them and mother them. I've never had that dynamic. Like, I never experienced that. I know it's out there, but like, I literally kind of pick somebody that would fit into my lifestyle, or like when they come over, I get to see how messy they are, so on and so forth. I have these conversations. Now this is where it gets tricky at, because I'm going to get pushback, Shan, because yes, people can mask, and yes, they can hide themselves, but for how long? At some point, that person's going to slip up. And now I'm struggling to see why women cannot admit that they ignored the red flags or that they played some part into a failed marriage or relationship.
Hold on, let me read I heard your question. Let me read a comment from 2 comments on YouTube from Songbird. One is, I'm a housewife, a Black housewife, and my husband provides all the way. Her next comment was, when women have children, they want to instinctively be home with their kids. They don't want to work in the field. I think that's a valid.
Hold on. I don't think not just Black. I don't think some men don't got a grasp of what that woman just went through carrying, a child, a human being in her body, and then the recovery time. It's not even. The recommended is 6 to 8 weeks, but really it's like 18 months. It's 18 months to fully recover. Mm-hmm. So of course she wants to be there with her child, because if you're at work and child care is $400 a week or every 2 weeks, where that gonna come from?
Hold on. I'm gonna let Ben talk in a second. But Raphael, what was the question you just asked me? You had said it was the last point, the last sentence. Why can't women admit something?
Do we want to cover that first?
No. I think I don't disagree. I think when a woman has children, that something may I can't speak as a woman. I'm okay. I can only speak as what I think, that they may biologically be wired, huh?
What you read, I agree.
You agree that when they have a child, that they want to be around their child majority of the time and don't want to be out away from it. Yeah, I think, and they should. It's dangerous out here.
You know, the interesting thing about that even plays into a woman creating turning a house into a home. So it's funny though, because when I would help out my mom cleaning, sometimes she would just be like, "Don't worry about it, I'll do it." Because they want it their way, and if you try to help out,
bro, they got all kind of. Women got all kind of memes talking about, like, it be this one cat that be looking, and the meme will say something like, me trying not to judge the quality of my husband cleaning because he's a good man.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
At least he's cleaning.
Yeah, at least he's. But yeah, but y'all, but I'm just saying, women aren't. Well, okay, hold on. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say women are neater than men because men can be neat. 9 times out of 10, men are neater. I mean, women are neater. Women want their shit the way they want their shit. Especially in the house that they're living in. So I think it is best that happy wife, happy life. Do it. Ask her how she want these fucking dishes in this damn because they want organization, which is good. Ask her what she want the bowls at, how she want them plates, how she want them forks, how she want these towels folded, how the clothes folded. Please ask her.
The way my mom is set up is she doesn't care what the dishes look like, just as long as they are clean. But the decorations, like the picture frames and stuff, no, those I let her have. Hey, go ahead, big dog.
Listen, my
whatever you want, the color scheme and the color of the walls, go ahead and do that.
My wife got on my ass about it could be more dishes in the dishwasher if you know how to load it right. Well, shit. Just stuff like. But let me let Ben get in the conversation, man. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Man, what's going on, man? I didn't even know you had no wife, but congratulations on that.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
I just feel like, y'all was talking to me a little bit. I've been in a relationship for like 6 years. I just had my first kid like 2 months ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you, bro. New father and stuff. But my girl cleans the house, she cooks, and she works.
Okay.
And then I know people are like, oh, well, do you split it? I'm like, yeah, occasionally, right? But my girl also don't cut grass, so she's not a landscaper.
Mm-hmm.
My girl also has security when she goes out because she's with me. My girl doesn't pump gas. My girl doesn't take care of her car. She doesn't clean her car. So a lot of times we don't talk about the things that men do for their woman, but we always talk about like a woman vacuuming. Your woman doesn't vacuum every day. If your house is that dirty where she does vacuum every day, you got a bigger problem than that. Right? It's washing dishes is not her duty. If she lived by herself, she would wash her dishes, right? Mm-hmm. So like those things can be mitigated and easily taken care of. So women act like, oh, I'm cleaning the mansion. Majority of the times you probably clean something lower than 2,500 square feet. And you're probably not using the whole 2,500 square feet. So like a lot of women exacerbate what they're saying when they're like, oh, I do all these household duties, I'm so tired. But I will say it sucks when you come home and your man laid up or something, she out the kid or something, the kid's been crying, and then she working, and then she gotta go clean up. That's kind of when you have to stay in. Thank you, Jay. That's kind of when you got to stay in and kind of be like a partner. So it is kind of like a balance with it, but there's certain tasks that are assigned, right? Because my girl not gonna go cut the grass because that's just gonna be embarrassing to me as a man if my neighbors see my chick out there pushing the lawnmower.
I agree. I don't know if the statistics on why women leave are skewed, so I cannot be mean when I say this, but it just seems when you read it at face value of what's going on, when they say that there's not enough contributing around the house, they're not listing the contributions. So we don't know if the mowing the grass.
Bro, when you talk about like divorce and why women leave,
mm-hmm.
A lot of times that's because men refuse to leave. And that's coming from like being young. I'm in my 30s, right? So I'm in like early 30s. Mm-hmm. But you will see like men, when they get angry, they get mean to their wives or they get mean to their girlfriends. And like they don't talk to them, they don't hang out with them no more. And then the girl is forced to initiate divorces. They're not just initiating divorces.
Because men don't initiate divorce. And I rather men just go ahead and just leave the relationship instead of forcing, which could be viewed as which can also be but wait a minute, Jay. That could also be viewed as a sort of a kind of manipulation because he's already spiritually and mentally dead in a relationship, but he's just dragging it on for the sake of not wanting to be the one to quote unquote break her heart. Just fucking leave.
I think y'all miss an aspect in terms of like men. It's about the investment. So it's very. I agree that men do lag it and men do become, but I think more so. I don't want to say men necessarily put more in to a relationship or marriage, but I also do believe that like we are the initiators. We have to do.
Oh, Ben, I'm so sorry, Raphael. Go ahead and continue. Give me 2 seconds. Ben, I had a question from a YouTuber. She said, Did you say married for 6 years or been in a relationship for 6 years?
We've been in a relationship for 6 years. We've been I just got engaged married about 7 months ago.
There you go. He's engaged. He's engaged, but they've been in a relationship for 6 years. Go ahead, Raphael.
No, we just so I just think men put a lot in, and it's kind of it's not, I don't know, man, I guess it's more difficult for them to get back on the horse. I know a lot of people after they first married, I've seen statistically that they're often more likely to get remarried, obviously, because it's very difficult to do it alone. But
let's play devil's advocate. Who do you think is really, which gender do you really think? And listen, for the sake of the argument, I'm not doing separation of gender and sex. Y'all can kiss my ass. Now, which gender do you believe is given the most in a relationship? The man or the woman?
Who tends to give more?
Yes.
Put forth more effort?
Or anything, just give more of themselves. Effort.
Due to social conditioning and women believing that they're the prize and men upholding that ideology, I will say the man has to win the woman and show up more. So it's the man. The man has to initiate everything.
Cool. I actually disagree. I think women do give more. And the only the reason for I ain't gotta push no, like, if a man want kids, she gotta damn near sacrifice her body and her life for you to have your quote unquote legacy that you want. Not only that, men tend to have a higher sex drive than women. If she's not in the mood, sometimes we know about situations like this, she'll consent to you having, she'll try to force herself to get horny. How many of y'all have used lube? Never mind, I ain't going to. I'm just when you're on some grown man shit, you can have grown man conversations. Like when you
he's what you're saying is a female lie. She'll just give it to
she'll
you.
Just give it to you.
Does not.
She's not always in the
like, here, shut up.
So that's why I'm saying, like, I think on a bigger scale of things, I really do think women are sacrificing or giving more when we actually contextualize what all they're doing. But go ahead.
Because men can't give birth.
I know, but if she wants, if you want kids, and she wants you,
well, she wants kids as well, brother.
Yeah, but it's still a high chance. She's sacrificing her body,
right,
for you, and I don't, and that's what I'm saying. But I wasn't trying to pander or nothing. I'm saying because of how it works, biology. I think in the relationship, I think that the woman is actually giving or sacrificing more in a lot of the situations than men. Now, I'm not saying that you go ahead.
Yes, however, Shad, we I ain't gonna hold you. We have to put our life on the line for our family. So yes, she is sacrificing her life to give life. And we're gonna have to sacrifice our life to maintain life.
Where?
In danger, brother. In a sense of danger. I'm not. You know what I mean? Like,
I didn't because I don't know what type of job you got. I'm talking.
No, brother. We have to literally give our life, risk our lives for our life.
Yeah, if the danger come to us, but like I'm just saying, but I'm talking about in a relationship, bro. Just everything that goes in a relationship. When you talk,
I have to give up my life for my lady.
But I'm talking. Okay.
I think you kind of go into extreme situations. Like most times, you're not going to be in the hood. You're going to get like shot or something or killed. Like I said, if you tell your woman that you want to have a child, the burden lies on her body, right? Now, what you're saying is men have to invest, right? So when we invest into our woman, we're taking financial risk. Like you said, go to work and make money. But to give her body, like to watch a girl lay on that table and the heart, and she her guts open and she finna push out whole baby, you can't imagine what it's like as a man. And to even compare that to anything else, I'm going to get another job. You know what I'm saying? Babies are like, sometimes women carry these babies and they come out still.
Brother, we both have to risk our lives, though. So I agree to his point, and I agree. I don't disagree that women sacrifice their bodies for life, but I also do know that we have to sacrifice our lives to protect.
We don't have to sacrifice our lives. Like,
Brother, hold on, brother. You're not making no sense. You will have to sacrifice your life.
bro, you don't have to sacrifice your life.
No, if your life's in danger, you will have to
But
sacrifice.
Raphael, okay, hold on. Because I don't because we brothers and I don't even want us go. I think what he's saying is like on a day-to-day basis that you're not always at risk of.
Well, a woman get pregnant once a year.
No, she can get pregnant twice
Once a year.
She can get pregnant twice a year.
Yeah,
she just
she
won't
can
have
get
the same baby in the same time span.
I see what you're saying, brother, but come on now.
No, I'm not trying to spin. Okay, I'll be fair. Let me be fair.
I agree with, I feel like it's even. I'd say even, but
okay. I'm trying to talk about our standards as men, bro. I'm just trying to let me see if I can break it down and then I'll let you rebuttal. We already broke down statistically that you ain't got a mutual mic, fam. Like we men. We already broke down statistically that women do more of the housework when it comes to these divorce cases. So I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm assuming housework and the kids, taking care of the kids. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to taking care of the kids, doing majority of the housework, sacrificing their body to have a child. And not only that, think about that, still working in a 50-50 relationship. And she doing all that. And the man probably, and now how can I say this without putting the man wrong? I don't know what the fuck the man's doing, but obviously he ain't contributing inside the house and contributing into the nurturing or taking care of the kids, right? So there's some resentment that's growing there. And before these women start divorcing, they're telling the men, I promise you, and you know it, that women ain't just walking away from no man that's making no money and in a decent relationship and he's good men. They're walking away for several reasons. In most cases, not the extreme cases, but in most cases. So if she's contributing to all that, her body, her mind with the kids, the housework, and the man going to work, and he maybe in most cases of the divorce, he's not contributing that way, but yet he's just still carrying this idea that I'm the provider, even though they're 50-50. So he's not the main provider, but he is the provider. You don't see how maybe women in most cases could be contributing more.
Yes, if you lay it out like that, I would agree. But however, you never mentioned what the man did. But if that was the reality of things, then yes, I would agree and side with the women.
Because I'll be honest, I don't hear the men's side. Okay, if I hear the men's, if he's cutting the grass, okay, I'll be fair. If that man is doing some good stuff and she can never acknowledge the good that he's doing, but always the bad, then fuck that woman. You know what I'm saying? But I know that these women aren't just leaving for any reason. Because I know if he's cutting grass, he's folding clothes. I know if he's cutting grass, that he's helping out with the kids, that he's sometimes cooking, that she ain't always got to do them. And if he can't cook, then goddamn it, he can order food. Mm-hmm. Like there's so many things. I know if that man's doing the literal bare minimum, that most women would probably be a bare minimum and beyond, that most women would be fine with that, because at least he's trying.
I agree. Judging on the conversations that I had, and I do know that these men exist, that these women are complaining about. I will agree that in these cases, women aren't leaving for no reason, and to some degree that the marriage failed on behalf of the man. I don't think it was one individual, but yes, I would agree inside with the ladies.
Well, I'm not. You didn't even really got to say. I was just saying. I just personally believe that, because I believe that this is how most situations. I appreciate you for coming up, Jaden. I'm gonna follow you, and whenever you want to have a conversation, come up and please bless the panel. But what I was saying is, I just personally believe that women have to make the greater sacrifice. Now, a great sacrifice. If a man is jumping in front of a bullet for his wife, that's what the fuck he's supposed to do. and his children. That's what he's supposed to do. And not even to get biblical with it, but it says, love your wife as Jesus loved the church so much that he gave his life for it, right? That's what I live by that. But every day my wife is not in danger. God forbid that ever happens. But every day my wife is not in danger, and I'm not in that constant danger, and I'm not even gonna say neither are women. But when it comes to the interpersonal, the relationships between the man and the woman, I just really believe that the woman is given more of her body, time, and effort and soul, basically, in most cases.
Inside of a marriage.
Inside of the marriage aspect of it, not on a day-to-day basis, but inside the marriage, I really do believe that the woman is.
Now, So, well, I guess this kind of goes to the conversation to open up, and the man was masking then, because I would wonder, why would an individual pick someone like that? That's messy, that's a poor communicator, but apparently the guy was so great.
I don't believe every man was a bad pick, Raphael. I believe some men are good men, but they're just complacent men.
Raphael, like, I'll be honest with you, bro. Like I just told you, I've been in a relationship for 6 years, and I just got engaged to my girl. And most people say, oh, your girl should wait 2 years, your girl should wait 3 years. Me from the age of 26 and 25 is way different from me than the age of 33. So you can say it's a mass, but people evolve, people change. So, like, you can be in a relationship at 26, everything's hunky-dory when y'all don't live together, and every night, date night, everything's sweet. Yeah. But when you live together day in and day out, you gotta sleep by this person snore a little bit too much. Then, 3 months into it, you tired of that shit sometimes, bro. You be like, shut the hell up. And it'll be your whole partner. And that's gonna make you spark a whole argument. So, like, people, it's not always a mass. People just grow and develop. They evolve differently sometimes. But if you grow together with your partner, then y'all gonna stay together. But if y'all grow and start going different pathways, y'all gonna separate. That's just the end all be all of it.
But what I will say, Ralph, is that I just think I don't think a lot of these men be the wrong men. I really believe, and since we're men, we can speak like this, that men just get complacent. And I think maybe we have to do more studying on how women get bored, fam. Women get bored. They don't want to be mundane. They don't want they want effort, man. So I don't think that it's necessarily that they're a bad pick. They was a good pick right then and there, but let's be honest, we don't sometimes give the same effort we did to get the woman to keep the woman in the marriage. We even stop dating in our marriages sometimes. You should always date, always be striving to be a better man, and the woman should be striving to be a better woman. Don't get it twisted now. But we get complacent. Men get complacent, and women get bored. And I think that's what's happening in a lot of cases.
Okay, yeah, and that's very true. Like, that is so true. I mean, I think we all experienced it prior to our marriages, but yeah, women, bro, they want it all, bro. And but there's women out there that's complacent as well. But yes, for the most part, you're absolutely right. Men do get comfortable. Men get very complacent within their job, within their friendships. They do. I don't see why society would necessarily shame them for that, but I understand the woman wanting to push more for the husband or the boyfriend.
Well, I'm not viewing it as a bad thing, because the way I'm trying to spin it is that I think men have a tendency to just stop dating their woman, stop trying to spice up their relationship, right? Mm-hmm. And I do think that there is certain calls to actions that women give them that they may just ignore, because I'm just speaking as a man that we already got the woman, she mine. I don't have to go past this. And when I'm saying I'm not saying that you gotta make more money every fucking year and flood her out with diamonds and goddamn jewelry and all. I'm not saying that, bro. I'm just saying, like, always trying to spark up the relationship and show her that you love her the same way that you love her, like you fell in love with her the first time. Like 5 years into the relationship hasn't changed nothing. You always want to give her the best. You always want to spend time with her. You make it known that she is a priority in your life, that she's the most important thing. If you're a believer, now Jesus is the most important thing. We got to keep it real now. But that you love her as the most important person in your life, right? And you give her effort. Women want effort. I'm not saying you got to be a 6-figure baller, but being mundane, women get bored. And I don't think women, I don't think most men have realized that yet. To, like, you know, in a marriage, you should always still keep dating. You shouldn't stop dating.
That John Hard controversial channel. That John Hard.
You say what?
So that John Hard, man. Keep saying, I'm telling you, boy.
Well, you just pick a day out. You just pick a day. Maybe it's hard because of what, scheduling? You think?
No, I don't even think it's not hard.
So, like, you know, as I got older, you know, of course you make more money. And the thing about men, and I'll give you this. Like, my thing has always been a lustful eye. They talk about the biblical God. My junk has been a lustful eye. Boy, like, you walk into, I be in Atlanta, man. I walk in and you get out the AMGs or whatever, and all these girls looking, you like, you can have whatever you want in here. You know, it's like you're kid in the candy store. And your girl sitting there, she'll been riding with you the whole time. But, you know, she arguing about the dishes tonight, so I'm a little pissed off at her tonight. So I'm at the park with, you know, with the tricks. And that's the problem. And then they tell you everything they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? They're like, boy, you should leave your girl. You should leave, girl. I'll be there for you, bro.
I listen. As a young man, cause how old are you been?
32.
Oh, my wife is your age, and I'm 27.
Oh, you got older.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's because I'm a young nigga that always knew what he was doing. Now, with that being said, with that being said, ain't nothing in them goddamn dating streets but piss and shit.
Boy, you telling me?
Hey man, and HIV and herpes and gonorrhea.
all of it, bro.
All of it. Do not leave your woman.
Oh yeah.
For the piss pool of the dating market. It is not worth it, fam. Man, love your woman and stay with your woman. No, but you know, we gotta stop as men. You know, I get what you're saying. You can have a lustful eye, and whether we believe it or not, women see that print too. Yeah. Women have a lustful eye too. They just don't say shit like it because it's not socially acceptable. But they be just as lustful as us dudes, man.
Yeah.
Look at Chris Brown fucking a damn speaker, and they was making comments talking about they wish they was the damn speaker. The speaker in 9 months gonna be pregnant. These women lustful, bro. These women just as lustful as the dude out here, bro. They just don't act on it as much as we do. Well, some do. Some do.
That's true. I always say, man, men gotta work on practicing self-discipline. If I had to put up anything with men, it's self-discipline.
Oh shit, Jade, I thought I accepted your damn invite. I swear I pressed the button. What you say, Ben? My bad.
No, I said women just have to. I said men have to practice with self-discipline. If I had any knock on black men, especially, it's self-discipline, man.
Sexual
If you control your dick, you can make so much more happen than just trying to have sex with everybody and everything.
When you say black men, especially, are you saying just because you're a black man and you want black men to do better, or you somehow preconceived notion that black men?
So in my workforce, but I work in corporate America, so majority of the workforce I work with are white men. Do white men have lustful eyes? Do they do that type of stuff? Yes, they have the resources to do it. But black men have to work on building community. So you can't have 4 baby mamas when you work at the Amazon warehouse.
You have the resources to do what, brother?
Like to take care of different women, their side pieces, everything else. If I don't have a side piece, you would really have a side piece.
Well, the average black man probably don't have the resources to.
Yeah, you don't have the resources to keep it under hush. You making poor babies and working at Amazon, you can't provide for those kids. You in a broken home.
But I say, if I was to say that, I would say it's not that black men can't do it or don't do it. I wouldn't advise that type of behavior to my own group of people. I want to see black men do better.
Yeah, that's true too. I want to see black men do better.
Yeah, I figured that was the line that he was. Well, I wouldn't.
Well, because but I know why you asked it, because some like, so, I'm not even gonna say the name, but some of them do spin it to where it is like that, you know, niggas ain't shit. So and in some cases that may be true. Some men may not be shit out here. I don't know what to tell you.
You gotta understand, like in our community, baby mother and baby father culture is big in the Black community. Why is that, bro?
Baby mother culture is looked down upon, but like it seemed like it's more acceptable for a man.
It's big, but it's big in our community.
It's big in our community,
See, I would have to agree with y'all because people see the rapper's baby mama. Oh, she has money, she has clout. But then on the flip side, let's just use this lady as an example. They always say Russell is a simp. See,
ain't no damn
why
simp.
would she have like? And I'm just confused. So y'all want a dog like Future? I am so confused.
That nigga's not a simp, bro. Y'all can they can try to spin that as much as they want to. Them niggas will be they'll smell if they could smell Sierra draws, Beyonce draws, who is that girl that who they assumed been passed around and we don't even know if she fucked them in. Lori Harvey draws. They will
be like Russell. Black men desire to be like Future.
I'm just using an example. I wasn't making songs. I was just using an example.
I don't think majority of black men desire to be like. I don't think majority of black men desire to be like Future though.
Yeah, because Future is like the guy that you want to be, right? He got all the women that he wants, 11 baby mamas. That's what people think. They think he's cool, right? He's the gangster. He sell the drugs.
What? You're probably talking about a certain demographic of black people, but not the majority.
You gotta narrow that, brother. You kind of. I hear you talk. It's like so. Like, are you speaking on behalf of you?
So no. I think he's speaking on a certain. I think he's speaking on a certain demographic of men and women that's been projected to on us, but I don't think majority of black men want to be like him.
I don't say majority, right? I don't say, because you said 51%. That's a majority rules, right?
Yes.
I think you threw out an earlier number. You like 24% of this. That's a random number. When I'm saying like a big enough number to be sufficient. So maybe it's 10%, but you got to remember 10% of a million is still a lot of people that think that way. Yeah, right. So that's what I'm saying. Like when I meet my little cousins and stuff, and I'm seeing these kids in the streets and like all that type of stuff, they be like, "Bro, I want to be like Russ." And I want to follow Russ. They like, "Russ is simp." I'm like, "Why he a simp?" They like, "Oh, he take care of another man's kids."
And let me tell you something. Can we? When are we gonna start having a conversation that there's nothing wrong with taking care of another man's kids?
No, this is my thing. Is that man Russell has been that child's father since he was 6 months. So that is his child.
Sam, did you know that I don't know whether I think this became a shameful thing today, but statistically speaking, black men lead in being stepfathers.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You don't have to. I don't even have to read into. I don't even have to read into that. You know why? Because some of the realest niggas I know married a woman that had a child before they came into their life, right? And these are older men from back in the day, like maybe like what's the dude name? My home, but he about he just turned 50. So I know back that stuff didn't matter, man.
You see how they're tricky? Black men supposedly abandoning their children, but somehow they lead in being stepfathers.
Well, I mean,
two of those could be true, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there can be two. There can be two. Listen, I'm not even promoting that men take care of another man's kid. I never said that. It is your choice. But damn, to be shaming single mothers out here all the time when we know half the older men, fam, the older men, some of the realest men I know that will put their foot in your ass if you ever try to, are married to a beautiful woman that had a child before they came into their life. And they some of the realest men, cool to earth, and try them if you want to. You might not make it to tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? They really own their grind. They really love their woman. There's nothing wrong with that.
I remember being like a chick, and like I had like a stepfather for a little second, and he was trying to like reprimand me, hold me accountable for something I did. I broke something.
Yeah.
And then he had questioned me about it, and I had been like, hey, you know, I told him, I literally told him, you ain't my father. That was wild. I said it, and that was, you know, if I hadn't seen him today, I would apologize and say like I was out of line. Just because I was 8 don't make it right, but often now I see that people are really saying that to these men, and that's.
Well, you
that's
say you see that there's children that's really saying that to these men, or women.
No, it's children. It's children are saying.
Yeah, like bro, like you gotta
They'll
understand.
be like teenagers, and they'll be like, "You're not my dad," but they'll be in a child's license. They was like a kid, like 7 or 8 years old. So how is he not your dad?
Well, they got. I mean, like you gotta understand. You gotta understand, bro. When you going into that field of take care of another man's children, bro, and you get into an argument, that's always a possibility of saying that. I mean, that's something that people face.
Yeah, it's yeah.
If you don't want, and if you're not built to understand that, like, bro, let me tell you something. When you marry a woman or you choose to be part of a woman's life and she got kids, you got to accept everything that come with her, good or bad. Flip side with the woman. If you choose to be with a man that has a child, you got to accept everything that comes with that man. And if that man comes with a child, you got to accept that, or just don't get in a fucking relationship. So you need to honestly think about everything that could possibly happen before you say yes. And I don't think people are doing that. Seriously, if you love this woman or if you love this man and they have a child, there is nothing that the child could do to separate you two. Let no man nor woman separate what who God has joined together, fam. That's always going to be a challenge, bro. So, like, should the woman be shamed or should the man be shamed because they child said that? No, you should have already known that this was a possibility that was going to be said one day. But hey, you love that child no less. And you know what? I guarantee that child will grow up and be like, man, I was fucked up. I was wrong, because we're human. Okay? That's probably going to happen. We're human. Have grace for your damn community. Understand, yeah, he might actually, or she might actually be saying, you're not my dad, because she missed her fucking real dad. And they're probably struggling like, why wasn't my real dad part of my life? They actually probably more grateful that you're in their life than that, but they were just so mad in their feelings that they said that.
That's true. Yeah. And I think, yeah, there's a subset of individuals that do. I mean, I believe that they all feel like that. And at some point, the maturity kicks in within the child to really see that. Like I've seen stories where the daughter got pregnant and then named it after the stepfather. So there's people that embrace taking on that full responsibility of being a stepfather, and then there's pros and cons to that. And you're absolutely right. You have to be able to, you know, withstand all of that, them highs and them lows, because it's going to be highs and lows. And it's a possibility that child will say that if you try to reprimand them.
And that's all I be saying. Like, you just got to be ready for them conversations. Because listen, I would go into that situation, and I never, which is weird. I never, bro. When I was trying to date a woman with kids, I didn't give a fuck about like what could possibly happen. Girl, I love you. I want to be with you. So that means I'm going to accept everything that come with you. And your child is now my child. Well, she's my child or he's my child to the best of my ability, because I know that I can't go past certain limits. As a man, you got to understand that, hey, whether you believe in spanking or not, you probably can't put your hands on.
Yeah, you definitely.
you can't. You probably can't. Understand that's a different type of environment. That's a different type of environment, fam. Just
It
be
ain't,
real.
it ain't for the weak though. I definitely commended them fellas that was doing it and continue to do it. Yeah.
I appreciate you coming up. Hey man, but anyway, listen, I appreciate the conversation, Raphael. I appreciate the conversation, panel. We finna go ahead and end it. Y'all know how we do it. We always end it with a prayer.
Yes,
Touch
sir.
it with Jesus' name. You can stay on Raphael, you can drop whatever you want to do, but
Mother, I always say, brother.
yeah. So, dear Heavenly Father, we want to say thank you. Thank you for these conversations. Lord, I pray that the families of the person that was the two people that I believe is confirmed that were pew-pewed at Trump's rally, that they get the healing that they deserve, that you come in and comfort them because they need it. Even though a lot of people may not like this president, and Lord knows he says some things, some crazy things. I pray that his ear, God, I'm sorry, I got a sense of humor, that his ear fully recovers, that he fully recovers the trauma that he's gonna be experiencing, fully recovers for. God, I pray for Palestine. I know it's getting crazy over there. I pray for Ukraine. I pray for Russia. God, we pray for a major ceasefire, Lord. May there not be any bloodshed anytime soon. As we know, the U.S. has did a draft or made some type of law to where men ages 18 through 26, I believe, are automatically required for the draft or something like that. God, you know what I'm talking about. But I pray that we don't have any war no time soon, God. I pray that we just have peace among this land for a minute, God. God, I just want to say thank you. You've been so good to a lot of us, and we don't come to you and say thank you enough. We always come to you asking for something, but Jesus, we don't never say thank you. Thank you for what we do have. Thank you for a little bit of money in our bank. Thank you for our help. Thank you for our time. Thank you for being here with us and leading us and guiding us, Lord. Thank you for your touch. Thank you for what you did on the cross 2,000 some years ago. God, we love you. And I pray for the kids in this world. I pray for the men and women. And God, most of all, I pray for my Black community, that we can come together and have more positive and conducive conversations to where we can actually have more conversations where it's thought-provoking and it's healing, Lord. Because right now there's a lot of divisiveness, and we know the devil is a divisive enemy. And God, we can't make each other our enemy. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but with principalities in high places. Jesus, we love you, we adore you, we magnify you, we worship your holy name. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen, brother.
Amen. Amen. I love y'all. Congo and Sudan. Oh man, Congo and Sudan have war. I'm so sorry I didn't read that. I will definitely, I will end this live, but I will definitely pray for Congo and Sudan before I go to bed. I did not, and I'm actually gonna look that up. Good night, Raphael. I'm actually gonna look that up, man. I had no idea what the heck is going on. Congo and Sudan. Man, I'm about to follow you. Congo and Sudan. They got war too. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna look that up tomorrow. We might have to actually talk about that on the live stream. But anyway, y'all stay safe. Y'all be blessed. If you're married, love on your wife or love on your husband, and y'all stay safe out there. Love on your children too. They need you. Parents, you are important. Fathers, you are important. I know you don't get the love you need. Mothers, single mothers, you are important. I know you don't get the love you need. And mothers that are married, husbands that are married, we need y'all to start speaking up. We need to show Black people in a positive light. Can't keep showing us in a different light. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Love y'all. Good night, YouTube, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. Subscribe, subscribe. Join the Discord. In my link, you click the link on my profile. Join the Discord. I could be able to connect with you guys. Join the memberships if you would like. Super chats, all that stuff is welcome. But I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. And y'all stay safe out there, okay? Thank you.